Uh, Leoha. Hello, everyone. Let me change the audio issue. God, everything is all over the place. As usual. As usual. There we go. Is it working now? It is. Perfect, Leoha. Also, Jetrickson, thank you so much for 1.5 years. Holy shit of membership. Sick with Bovid, but that's not gonna stop me from watching. I hope you recover from the 5G soon. Best of luck recovering. I can't believe you have COVID over the New Year's. Oh man, that must suck. I hope you do feel better though. Ghosty-chan, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. Holy moly, Ghosty-chan, being so ever so generous. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I made a mistake and I was like really full from dinner and I fucking went and ate a cookie. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. My parents gave me Christmas cookies and I was worried that I'd get hungry if I like start streaming, even though I just ate and I was really full. But yeah, I had a cookie and I'm just so full. Oh god, I feel like really bloated. I did not think things through. I just I saw the cookie and I went for it. What kind of cookie? It's like a we have like a family friend that lives kind of far, but they were around, I guess. They are old Italian bakers. They used to have an Italian bakery back in the day, and so they made a bunch of cookies for the holidays, and then my parents came back today from the trip, and so they received the cookies today. And so I was like, fuck. Because as you can see, it sounds amazing, and it is amazing. And then I had that, and I was like, oh yeah, this is so good. And now I'm just like, oh bro, not like this. King Crow, thank you for the super chat. New Year countdown is already starting in Korea. It should be a bit early, but I wish you a happy new year and everything goes perfect. Thank you so much. Is it all? What? People are counting down already? It's like, what time is it over there? It's like 1 p.m. or so? No? Oh, 24-hour countdown. I see. Like 3 p.m. I see. Yeah. The heck? Almost 3 p.m. I see. Oh, I'm so full. Sorry. Give me a second. Oh my god. 식사 후 쿠키를 몇 개 먹길래 배가 터지는 거예요. 이게 쿠키는 하나만 먹어도 배가 터지는 것 같은데. 쿠키가 하나만 먹어도 그게 넘칠 만한. I had too much dinner. All right, so today, by the way, quick introduction, it's gonna be our last stream of the year. I guess I should have put that in the title. I guess that's a little bit more enticing for a lot of people to say that it is the last stream of the year. Can you believe it's already 2024? That's like insane to me. That's actually crazy. Wow. Time has flown by. It's really crazy to like think about my life. oh man. To think about my life in the last couple years, it's been pretty crazy. Anyway, but we're gonna be talking about more like, we'll talk about New Year's and talk about like this year in review or so after I finish the game, because I do have to do one more run of REFIND Self before we can complete REFIND Self. So I wanted to do one more round. I was like, oh, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. But then I was talking to PokePal and she had watched my REFIND Self stream and she was like, oh, I was really looking forward to it. And she was like, oh, what did you get? And I was telling her and she was like, oh, you have to do the 3rd playthrough because it'll help uncover some other stuff. I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, all right, fine. I'll have to do the 3rd playthrough. So here I am to do this final REFIND Self playthrough, and it's been a moment, so I kind of forgot I kind of forgot how to play and like what stuff happens. So it's gonna be a little bit of me re-remembering. Oh! New story this time. Please let it please work out. I have to make this succeed. There's no time. What's the story? What? There's no time for what? I'm on a reef. Thank you so much for 7 months of membership. So anyway, birthday and New Year's Eve chilling with Lyra. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ahmad. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Can we get some Palcary hearts? Not, yeah, well, regular Leora hearts, I guess. Let's some happy birthdays and hearts in chat. Thank you so much. For 7 months, happy birthday! Here we go. There's no time. What's gonna happen? Connection complete. Okay, this is all the beginning stuff. I just don't know what to do anymore. In fact, what personality could even... What would result in her life not expire? A normal human would surely have that option. There are differences in thought patterns yet. The result doesn't change. Why can't she keep the promise to reunite in 100 years? Please, I'm begging you. I've made it so you can view the personality deciding rules. Use them if you must. Just make her human-like, please. What? Wait, this is completely different. I understand now. I understand now why Pokepal told me this. This is like a completely different game. We can see the personality options now? What do you mean? How do we see that? Where are the personality options? King Crab, thank you for the super chat. Now 2040 is closer than 2004. What the fuck? Stop! Stop! No, don't say that. Don't say 2040 is the future. I might be dead in 2040. Will I ever see 2040? Oh my god, I don't want to think about 2040. That sounds crazy. 2040 sounds actually crazy. Like 2020 didn't sound that crazy. 2040 sounds crazy. Actually sounds crazy. Oh, I just got 5 gold. Okay, we are not gonna dig. Wait, it said that it'll show me the personality options. I feel like I'm not seeing the personality options. Where are they? Leora. Yes. I think I didn't do this one yet. Oh, not take it. Okay, nice. It was after someone came to the lab, I believe. Oh, new cutscene. Doctor, will I be disposed of? Doctor? I swear it. I swear I won't let that happen. I can't give you orders, but I can make promises. Lyra, let's promise. Whatever happens, we'll be happy together. Understood. I too shall promise. Oh, and then we keep going. So we're getting some new cutscenes, which is really cool. Can't go that way. I just wanted to check. Who was in this house again? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I forgot about... Oh, shit. I hate this question. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Okay, this is the fortune teller. Alright, I think we want to try to get the sheep, right? We want to try to get the sheep this time. So I'm gonna rush over to the sheep. So she's the painter. We already got all the options for her, I think. I'm not gonna spend too much energy because we have not that much time. I'm gonna go do the sheep thing because we haven't done the sheep thing yet. Was there one like this? Who could she be? What are these around here? I think we haven't asked that before. What are these things around here? Sheep. I watch over everything as well as keeping a record. I see, I guess. They are of utmost importance, thus I have a request. Please touch some sheep and come back. Specifically, sheep other than those here. I believe there should be 3 or so out there. If you find them, I'll give you coins. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna do the sheep thing. We're gonna try to get all the sheep. I believe they're black sheep. And I believe they're just like hidden about the map. I touched it and it vanished. Are these the sheep I was told to touch? Because there's 3 of them. So far we haven't found 3. Move it aside. Could you move out of the way? Oh. Oh, and then I get a key? Okay, nice. We haven't gotten to the lighthouse yet, so that'll be great. Let me just double check this side. Okay, there's no sheep. I won't go all the way to the other side until later. Until I have to. Tonya! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome, Raiders! Hello, Tonya! I miss you, Tonya. I want to move near Tonya so I can hang out with her all the time. I love spending time with Tonya. I miss her. I hope you're having a good time in Korea. Thinking of Korea makes me think about the time that I met Tonya for the first time. We met in Korea for the first time. And we had like barely spoken to each other prior to that. We like never talked to each other really. Tonya, have you played this game by the way? My outfit. I saw. Thank you. Thank you. It's just it's not like a real outfit. It's like a, what do you call it? An asset. I'll send you the link. Not for this exactly one. I'm sorry for spamming you, surprise. No. I was just reminiscing about how we met and how I miss you. Okay, we already got that diary. Maybe I have to pray correctly. Wait, Tonya, have you played this game before, by the way? What use is praying? This is a human answer. We'll do the human answer. No, not yet. Oh, I highly recommend it, Tonya. I think you'll really like this one. But don't watch me play it because it has a lot of spoilers and it's really best if you play this completely blind. I think you should definitely go into this completely blind and don't watch anybody do any of this game, but you're gonna really like it, Tonya. I think you'll really like it. Man, I've been wanting to collab with Tonya, but recently all the games that I've been playing are either single player or 3D, and Tonya gets motion sick. So I don't ask her to play those games. Yeah, it's better blind. Highly recommend going into this blind. Okay, I didn't pray. Alright, let's go back to the lighthouse, I guess. I don't know where the 3rd sheep is, though. We gotta find him. Let's see. But yeah, I was looking at our picture together again. I look at that picture of me and Tonya often. I mean, I just like to look at, because I don't know if it's like an aphantasia thing, but like I definitely, more than normal people I would say, I really look at a lot of photos. photo, which is, it's ironic because photos mean a lot to me, but I don't take very many of them because I always forget to take pictures, which is not good. But like, I really do look at a lot of photos, especially old photos. I like to go back and look through them because otherwise I have a hard time remembering things. I sound like someone with dementia, but like, but the photo of me and Tonya are up on my bedroom wall. So every day as I pass it, I look at it. I don't know if you guys have seen, so some of you might have seen this, but I actually drew, let me see if I can find it. Do I have it? I have it somewhere. Give me a second, let me find it. Oh, I have on Tonya's birthday, I believe, I drew a photo, a drawing here. Oh, it's so huge. So this drawing that I did for Tonya's birthday, this is actually like based exactly off of us, our photo. These are like the exact poses that we did in our IRL photo. I just like looked at that as reference, but some of these are very badly drawn because I didn't have a lot of time. But anyway, we went to like a photo booth and we did this exact thing with this exact pose, and I really cherished that picture. Photo booth photos are the best. Honestly, some of my greatest memories truly in those photos. I have a couple with like with some other friends too. You already had this outfit back then? Actually, that outfit is based off of a different one. But yeah, anyway. Your drawing's cute, thank you. Oh, that's precious. Oh, thank you. The picture is much cuter. The actual photo is much cuter, but I did my best recreating it. Alright, here we go. Why do you attack us? I just want a friend. Are you saying you have a monopoly on that? Because everyone avoided me. I created her. She's my friend. Is she not even allowed to quietly live in this town? Wait, who is the doctor talking to? My opinions, my beliefs? Who's going to understand them? A telescope? Oh, we haven't done this before. Nearby sea, distant sky. I don't like telescopes. Let's do the distant sky. Oh no, I picked the one that everybody else picked. I'll look at the sky. Is that a star? Wow, this is so cute. It's so pretty. What's at the top there? Is that just the border? The speck of dust. Oh, the moon and the sun are out. I wonder if it's like just the period where it's supposed to be shifting, or if this is like a planet that has like two different moons slash suns, you know? Like, yeah, because that's the sun, and over here is the moon, I'm assuming. Interesting. That was cool. Okay, I need to find the last sheep. There he is. I think now I can go back to Inori and tell her that I found all the sheep. Here we go. Let's go. It's like I hear a noise. It was like Smokey was doing something. I got worried. Earlier he tried to jump on my desk, and he's really not allowed up on the desks, honestly. He jumped up and knocked everything over. Oh! I forgot about this. I forgot about her. She jump scares me every single time. What do you want? We haven't done this one. So, what do you want with me? Sorry, I thought you might be having trouble, and I wondered if I should give you something the doctor left. A doctor? Yes, please pick one. Coins or movement speed or affection. I want Kibo to not be so... Look at her. She looks stressed. I want her to be less stressed. I'm always gonna pick this one. Just a bit? Yeah. Is that so? Right. Well, pardon me then. Mwah! A kiss from Kibo! I'll always pick that one. She exploded. I will pick that one no matter what. My robot waifu. Unzip noises intensify. Shut up! She's not unsay-so like you guys, okay? I touched them. Did you really touch the sheep? I really did touch them! What do you mean? I really did. I see. Thank you very much. I'm sure you provided them energy. Thank you again. Well then, here are your coins. Oh, and also, if you're interested in caring for the sheep, talk to me. I'm afraid I can't give any more coins, however. Okay, wait. Let's try again. Could I ask you to care for the sheep? Leave it to me. We haven't done this one before. Caring for the sheep? Sure, I can handle it. Understood. I'll trust you to it then. Is it another minigame? Oh, it is! Control with mouse. Speaking of caring for the sheep, be at ease. It'll just be one thing at a time. First, I'll ask you to feed them. Feed the sheep. Needs, likes, hates. Oh, needs. Oh. This one, that one's eating meat? Is this sheep eating meat? Am I crazy to think that this is a piece of meat? I didn't realize that I was scared of the timer. Next, please go and pet them. Be careful not to pet them too much. Okay. I'm scared. How much is too much? Is that was like 4? One more time? No! Okay, 4. I should have stopped it. Oh, shoot. Count the sheep. Okay. Oh, man. Alright, count them. I'm counting. Okay, 1, 2, 3. What is that? 4, 5. Is that a sheep? 6. No. What? Did I do something wrong? What do you mean that's how you count them? I'll take that into consideration. I'm scared. Simply let them watch you, though do be quiet. Let them watch? Getting kind of close there, buddy. Well done. I feel like you cared for them well, in a way befitting to you. Well then, may the sheep watch over you. Didn't someone tell me I had to kill the sheep, though? I vaguely remember the doctor telling me that I have to kill the sheep. Am I crazy? Trade for coins. Gimme. We have a lot of money. We're not sacrificing the fucking ladder guy. But I'll talk to him one more time anyway. Good to see you. Truth is, doctor entrusted me with a job to set up a ladder wherever you wanted it. Of course, I'm that ladder, so I'll die once I do the job, but hey. Now, where do you want the ladder? A spot that gives you a shortcut could be good. Or you could use to reach somewhere inaccessible. I cannot sacrifice you. I don't need a ladder setup. It's not so important. You have to sacrifice yourself. Phew, thinks that's a relief. But tell me anytime if you do want one set up. After all, it was the doctor's request. Oh, we didn't talk to this guy. The information guy. Oh no, we did. We got like 6 information last time. And then we also got 3 information or something. Alright, let's go. Let's go here. Wait, what about that guy? Wait, this guy. What does this guy do? Oh. Give 5 coins, sure. I can't like keep giving him coins or something. All right. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. I don't want to play the cafe mini game again. We've been in all of the places here. I feel like maybe is there another cutscene? Have we had this one before? This is a coral dark roast at 83 degrees Celsius. And this, amazing. You can tell perfectly just from the smell. You're the one who taught me first, Doctor. Yes, that's true, but to come so far makes me nostalgic for when you couldn't tell milk from coffee. Oh yeah, I remember that. Wait. Oh, was that a different robot or was that me? Was that a different robot? I couldn't tell. Well, I guess we do get new cutscenes, so we should still go into the places that we've been at. That was you? Oh, okay. You get to find... Oh. Okay, that's enough for today's maintenance. What's up? Is it alright if I stay here a little longer? Let's see now. Perhaps not then? No, of course, I don't mind. Just giving you permission to be with me. Ain't it tacky? You should just do what you want to do. Even if that might be tricky for you still. Aww. Wait, have I talked to this guy? The guy in the opening screen? This guy? What have we here? Good day or perhaps good evening. But the doctor certainly has gone... Oh, no, we have. Which one did I pick? I feel like I picked How Do You Mean? Oh, yeah, I did. That's true. I think she's... Oh, no, we picked this one the second time, though. Absolutely safe? Now what to do? How do I get to the archive room? Let me into the archive room. Oh, photo! We didn't see this before! Oh, this is so cute! Doctor. She's so hot. She's so hot. She's wearing like a doctor's coat and like a bikini underneath. Damn. I didn't notice the photo before. She's a baddie. Oh, now I have that song stuck in my head. Is it I'm a baddie, baddie? Whatever. It's incredible technology. To just keep it locked away on this tiny island? That's not my intention. We go on trips and such too, you know. You misunderstand. That technology should... Shut up! You hear me? It's not about... I'm not about to put my friends up for sale. More lore. Do I have the password for that? An old action game. Inspect the game. I'll inspect it. Let's see. Made over 80 years ago. Pretty old. The creator is Shigeru Kusunoki. Oh! That's a... Oh. I was like, isn't that the doctor's name? I don't know what the password for that is. I don't know. Have we seen a password somewhere? Maybe it's like hidden in like these books or something. Emotional AIs henceforth referred to as EAIs are AIs that act on emotion rather than giving a specific mission. Emotions are formed by establishing ideas from accumulated experience data and matching them to the situation. A job or duty can be assigned to an extent by performing a career setup, but the rest will be up to the AI's will. As such, they currently cannot be controlled completely. To control them, it is necessary to boot them in control mode. The EAIs currently in circulation are second generation model E002, the original E001 model that is a single unit owned by EAI creator Dr. Kusunoki. When EAIs are in control mode, cleared memories of events are not preserved, but any other data collected during that time is recorded. This is so that the EAIs, which cannot be fully controlled, can be set up with ideas, personalities, and duties. A Book of the Doctors, Game Preservation and Regeneration 6, The Doctor's Plan. Doctor, why do you care about... Oh, I think we've seen this one before. Feels like care may not be quite the right word for it. You're developing new models. They're more advanced than me. That's right. So then why? Because you're my first friend, maybe. You're first? Yep, the first. First. Oh yeah, we've read this one. We have seen this one. And I think if we go to the ashtray here, it'll say something about cigarettes. Yeah. Yeah. The password is password. It's a numerical password, you dum-dum. It's numerical. It can't be password. Can I fall off here? Oh! If I fell, oh my god. Oh. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Oh no. Is that gonna make my personality something weird? Okay, wait. Are we gonna try 111? Are we going like back to the old school Wi-Fi passwords? Is that what we're doing? Go old school Wi-Fi password? There's no 0. None of those work. Oh, fine. Fix 6969. It's obviously not gonna be that, but whatever. I'll humor you. See what I tell you. What I tell you. Darn, we're out of ideas now. Please change your final action. I can't extend it. When can I extend it? Where is the password? You think it's on one of these? Oh, I can't extend it? Uh-oh. Only a short version for the last playthrough? No, 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 no. Give it back. Oof. What was I? That's right, the doctor. Did control mode terminate? Why in the world? Ugh, damn it, not much energy left. Less than 0, thank you so much for 14 months of membership. Please, Zero, don't jump. Anyway, another month with you. Thank you, thank you. There are still things I have to do. I want to fulfill my... Which one did I pick last time? I don't remember. I want to fulfill my promise to the doctor. There's no time. I have to take out the sheep. Wait for me, doctor. Yeah, that's right. That was something about the sheep. Oh no. We're murdering sheep. We're sheep murderers. What are you planning to do to the sheep? I'm going to destroy them. That's a difficult thing for me to allow. It's to keep my promise to the doctor. Oh, I hope I can talk to her now. If you would destroy them, I'll destroy you. It seems I have to. Rouse self. What does that mean? Oh, persuade. Please, listen to me. I just want to fulfill my promise to the doctor. In that case, you're doing just the opposite. Give up destroying the sheep at once. Wrong. You're wrong. Uh-oh. Just this once, listen to me. No need. You have already committed a grave error. I was born to protect the sheep. That is all I live for. What does rouse self mean? The sheep are key to regenerating the doctor. You must know that. But even if the doctor is reborn, she'll have no memories. There's no value in such a future. I don't want that. Regardless, the doctor chose that future. The sheep revived the doctor? And I guess, like, me, the character, doesn't want to revive her, but the doctor wants to be revived? Yeah, I reject the doctor's choice. That's no future. The doctor gave up on herself. She judged it... What? She judged it did not have to be her. But she chose to not hand you over and let you live, with which I comply. But wait, if you continue to resist me, you'll end up destroying me. And that would go against the doctor's orders. That is... But then... Uh-oh, she's breaking. What should I... I should... She's having a logic breakdown. This might be my chance. Rouse self? The thing I must do is stop the doctor from being born 100 years from now. I can't let myself lose here. Can I not attack her? I don't want to kill her. Is my only choice here to murder? Being defeated here is the worst thing that could happen, so I must stop her no matter what, or the doctor will be all alone. I must not lose. I can't possibly lose. Even if my limbs are ripped off, until I kill those sheep, I can't fall here. Even if only gears remain, I will not fall. Oh no. Now I'm stuck. Okay, I think I do have to kill her. Right? Yeah. Oh. Oh. I don't want to kill her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Inori. I was really trying to find a pacifist ending here, but it can't be. Why? Oh no. Oh, she exploded. Look what you did. Now at last, the doctor's promise. I'm at the limits of my energy. Please hold on. I'm coming. I'll be there soon. Oh no, she's smiling. I'm scared. Is she gonna die? Doctor. Ending leader. My energy reserves have run low. If I don't turn the key on my back to replenish energy, I will shut down. I must fulfill my promise to the doctor. That is surely my duty, to live happily together. And so, I'm going— Is she Romeo and Julieting? Are we Romeo and Julieting here? Is that the end? Oh, here we go. Hey, well done clearing the game. I was able to collect some new data. Those experiments still ended in failure. I want to let her keep living. Do machines lack that mindset? The moment their warden's gone, a defect. No, sorry. My selfish circumstances are no concern of yours. You're indulging my experiments in this ending world. Rather than complain, I should thank your cooperation. Thank you. I think a bit better of humans now. Now then, let's try exporting your personality from the log, shall we? The log shows what percentage of subjects did the same act. You should look through it if you're interested. Well, then I'll excuse myself. Thank you, and have a good ending. Alrighty. I think in general, these are pretty close to the last one. I don't think there's anything like too crazy in here. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Although my percentages are pretty low. Wait. There was— wait. There was one— oh, I can't go back. Answer that you touched the sheep. Only 24% of people did that? That's so strange to me. I can't go back. Can I go back at the end? Here. Oh no, I can't. You can look at them later? Okay. Well, I just saw like the grass one, like when I gave it grass and stuff. Okay, let's see. Leader, a proactive and responsible sort who keeps promises and fulfills duties. Personality details. Leaders base their morals on fulfilling duties and responsibilities. You might be determined to carry out a job you're given and deeply regret it if you fail to. You honor agreements and keep your promises to the end with a strong will. Your morals are always between you and someone else. Your dutiful heart may elevate you to being seen as a dependable person. I think that's pretty accurate. I got judge again. I'm pretty sure I got this one last time. Wait, additional personality? Oh yeah. Judges' morals are based off of what they should protect. You can put a law and order ahead of your own feelings and gains, making you an important protector. You might abide with something even if it's disadvantageous or seems irrational. You also know that everything has laws governing it. This personality may just make you stronger, and some others, I'm assuming, will accept. And we got clergy again. We got clergy every single time. All right. Now we should be able to unlock these, I think. Mayhaps. Oh. Cutscene. Why? Why do you? Oh? Oh, baby. Nano machine spreading? But what's happening? I'm trying my best to keep up with everything. Why does it come to the same conclusion as many times as it repeats? No matter what human personality you're made to reflect, whatever personality is simulated, it's the same outcome. No matter what, you destroy the sheep embedded within my data. Oh, embedded with my data. After it's all over, you fail to wind your key and die. Why is it? Why? Whatever happens, we'll be happy together. Didn't we promise that? Without the sheep, I can't be regenerated, you see? Why won't you regenerate me 100 years later as planned? Why destroy the sheep? Why? Shouldn't you be asking me that directly? You're awake? I did it to fulfill our promise. Whatever my personality, I am myself. Even if I think differently or arrive there differently, my feelings won't change. That can't be. The doctor's so hot. One more time. One more. Oh. Why? One more. One more. I came to overcome my failure. Why? Why? There's no more time. Doctor, please give up. I can't stop the plan now. All humanity will perish, myself included. The nanomachines will erode humans' bodies. It'll only be safe 100 years later when the nanomachines break down. No vaccine's been made. I'll die myself very soon. Why would you? If it means giving you up to someone, if it meant you being taken from me, I'd rather everyone died alongside me. I hated humans from the start, myself included, so... In 100 years, if I can meet you as a new me, I'm fine with that. That's why I thought coming to this point. And yet, at the very end, you... So I tried to change your personality. But it was futile. Doctor. It seems my design was even more perfect than I thought. Please. Just like a human, you won't listen to me at all. Aww. Doctor. Look at me. Look at the real me. As my own person. You're the one who treats me the most like human. Not as a temporary me, not as a thing you made. I have a heart too. I'm not just a vessel. Clinging to hope, I've even learned to make a prayer for the future. And I even know loneliness, don't I? Being left behind for 100 years, then living with a newly born doctor rather than the real one? A doctor who doesn't know me? That would surely only feel lonely. When you refused to rebuild a new me, when you even insisted upon my old body, I learned about humanity from you. But your personality should... To me, personality is just a result of preceding course. That precious course we've traveled up till now. You're just trying to look at the result of it. And even if that result alone should change, there's no undermining the course I built with you, Doctor. Such a long course we traveled together. Surely you must know that, Doctor. Obviously. Of course I know that. I too know what feelings led me to do this. And for that exact reason, can I just give up here? If I give up, will I be happy? I mean, there's a way. If there's no point in changing the result, I'll erase the course. You mean... Utsuwa, we can just erase your memories of me. That's all it'll take. Just as simple as that, everything will work out. She is literally yandere. This is crazy. When the plan succeeds, it'll be the first meeting for the both of us. That can't. Then what was all this for? There's no more time. Doctor, please. Doctor! Holy shit. She's doing it! Uh-oh. I don't know what to do. Why is the choice hard for— What do you mean, why is the choice hard for me? It's not hard for you. Obviously, my robot self, this entire time, has been fighting to not erase the memories. Like, don't erase was the choice, but then it is kind of romantic to think about erasing it, right? Like, to think about erasing the memories and starting over again, having a second shot. Something about that is kind of romantic too, you know? It's, you don't, yeah, you might not love her 100 years later, but maybe that's okay. Also, another thing that I'm a little worried about is the fact that the doctor said, like, all of humanity is gonna die. So maybe her being reborn is a good thing because no one will be left on the fucking earth. So it might be good to have her, you know, I don't know if I'm thinking about it too deeply, but if literally all of humanity is going to be wiped out and the doctor is like reborn and she's as smart as she is, right? She could at least repopulate the world with a bunch of robots at the very least. And the robots have personalities and humanity, so they would create a society and maybe make more robots or something. I don't know. Even if the doctor and I don't know each other or love each other anymore, I don't, that might be like the humane way to go about doing this. You know what I mean? I don't know. All right, we're gonna go with donor race. I feel like this is probably what I would pick if I were the robot. But I think I'm thinking about it too much. I don't know. I can't do such a thing. Sure enough, I can't do it. Doctor! Erasing the memories of me. Aww. Making those happy days with you never have happened. There's no way I could do it. It's pathetic, but even if it's only for a little longer, I want to talk to you. I want to play with you. I want to hold hands with you. I feel the same way. We only have a little time left, so until the end, I'll be with you until the end. Right. We're together. I thought she was gonna say like forever or something after that. Aww. Is the game over? Oh, there's like lyrics. Oh. There's only one person in the credits. Oh, no, there's more. Oh, these illustrations are so cute. Ooh, which robots are those? The song is good. I like it. Oh, this is cute. It's them at the cafe. I'm hanging out at the bench that we sat at. Aww. Rest in peace. Yay! Oh, do I have to click it? I do. What? What now? Oh, I have to press E. I can't tell sometimes when I'm supposed to press E or not, or what am I supposed to do? Okay. Okay, yay, I think it's over. I can't believe the last one they didn't let me do a long play. Well done. You saw it through to the end. I suppose you were able to truly understand who you are. I too have finally succeeded in fulfilling my duty. If you want to play the game, come here whenever you like. I'll be waiting. Here, this one. Alright, let's look at the most distant personality. The most distant personality is the total opposite of you. It could be a thing that you lack. However, it's possible that people who find you charming have this contrasting personality within them. Collector, a hopeful soul who expects good in all things, loves treasure chests, and will give anything a try. Collectors don't let any chance slip, whether a present fact or a future possibility. If an item you want is on discount, you might tend to buy it without hesitation. You're also able to patiently wait for opportunities and prepare for future ones. Above all, you have antenna-like accuracy for knowing what's an opportunity. This surely gives you the grip to grasp them in your hand. Reno, thank you so much for the super chat. Congratulations for seeing it to the very end. There's a mini game at the end if you want to try it too. Also, I posted the ending transcript to Discord. Thank you. What mini game? Is it like in the game itself? What choice did she make? I mean, there's a lot of choices. Here's my personalities some more if you want to see. Number 1, I got Clergy. My number 1 most representative personality. This one. Clergy have morals based on compassion. You likely act on a feeling of sympathy without hesitation, even if you clearly stand to gain nothing. You might offer help to the needy and work to put in just a little more happiness into the world. And you might fully lend an ear to anyone who isn't getting what they deserve. The world will be a lonelier place without people like you. You got Clergy too? Of course you did. Oh, I meant the big choice at the end. Oh, I said I did not erase. Did you erase? Did you erase or not erase? God damn it, you erased, didn't you? I literally contemplated on it for a second though, because I did say to chat, I straight up said, I was like, I feel like this is the romantic option. You erased and regretted it? I'm curious to see the erase ending. I have to go watch your VOD. I said that for 15 minutes. Well, I also sat here for a little bit thinking about it, not gonna lie. The collector one, I will say that this is not me in games. Although I think that the personality details, this is very me in real life, but this is definitely not how I play games at all. And I definitely am like lawful good to a fault. We've talked about this before. Like I couldn't play the Fable to evil route because I was just too, I like couldn't. I think you're supposed to like what is it that you're supposed to do in Fable if you want to be evil? Like let the kids steal the stuff or something and you have to kill your sister or something. I like fucking can't do it. I can't do it. You telling me to like kill like fucking dogs in a video game? I can't do it. I physically just cannot do it. Yeah, I'm like a fucking goody two shoes for real, for real. I just can't. Like Baldur's Gate is probably my poor fucking roommate and our friend. Poor people that have to play fucking Baldur's Gate with me because I am just the most boring Baldur's Gate player ever, probably, because all I do is pick the most lawful good choices. The very lawful good choices. I just can't, like, you know, I would literally rather not kill anybody if possible. I'm playing a a drow right now. I'm playing a drow, but like it's great because a lot of the gnomes and shit will be like, oh, your excellency, like you're the best. I was like, oh god, thank god they are. Thank god they think I'm evil because now I don't have to kill them all. I'm literally like, oh, thank god I don't have to like I don't have to kill anybody because they all worship me. They think I'm evil. They don't know that I'm not evil. Me too. I wanted the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim, but I could never bring myself to. Yeah, Amoria, you and I, we definitely are on that same light for sure. I think it'd be funny if Amoria and I played Baldur's Gate sometime. That'd be pretty funny. I kind of actually want to play Baldur's Gate on stream again. Either do like a solo playthrough or like have a long duo playthrough or something. Please, wait, really? Do you want to play Baldur's Gate? I'm down. Me, oh my god. You know, like I will say though, I've been trying to like branch. I'm sure you guys have seen my tweets and like me talking and whatnot. I've been trying to like branch out. I feel like I literally just collab with Amoria and Kokone and Mita. Mori, Kokone, and Mita are like, they're like my comfort collab people, and I also like know that you guys will always say yes if I ask you. I have like no fear of asking. If I need someone to fill tomorrow and I'm like, oh no, I need someone to stream with tomorrow, I know Kokone, Amoria, and Mita will all make time for me, and I appreciate them for that, you know. Lear only likes pushover. IRL comfort characters, yeah, they're basically my comfort character, my comfort VTubers. Because okay, like that's why I've been trying to branch out, because I realized, I was talking to Mita about this recently, where I was like, fuck, Mita, you and I like literally stream together so much, and we have 2 weebs in a pod, which is like on hold right now because Mita's obviously out of town. But like, I was just like, I like, this is this is like too much. I would love to just stream with my friends, but I do think that probably other people are like, you know, can you just please make other friends too? I mean, I think it's pretty normal when you get like comfortable with certain people, or you enjoy playing with certain people, or certain people are more available in your accommodating time zones and whatnot. So I think there's a lot of factors. Okay, well I will move to the chatting screen, unless there's an easy way to do the mini game. Oh, a different game, a small bonus. Yeah. Oh, we're doing the mini game. Okay. Bonus. The Blorbos, the Scrimblo Bimblos. My Pookie, my Oomphy. Okay, human conversation. Which do you like? Sure, we'll go from the first one. Coffee tea. Oh shoot. Is it milk tea? It depends. In the morning, coffee. In the afternoon, tea. Milk tea specifically. I guess milk tea I like more than coffee. Ah, she's so cute. Next question. Which one's the majority choice? Coffee. Right? Hell yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Which do you like, dogs or cats? I like both. I guess cats though. I'm a cat lady. Which is the majority? Dogs. Actually, maybe cats for people playing this game. I was gonna say, actually, the people playing this game will probably like cats more. I should have picked cats, because normies like dogs, but normies don't play this kind of game. Normies don't play games like this. All right, well, I should have known. I realized as soon as I clicked it. Which do you like, rice or bread? I like bread. I like bread. I love bread. Which one's majority? Rice. Has to be, right? It's an Asian game. It's an Asian game, and it's been translated only into other Asian languages. It's gonna be rice. Which do you like, swords or guns? Oh shit. Like, to use in a video game, or aesthetically, or what would you guys pick in this one? I think aesthetically I like guns more, and I also prefer playing with guns in games. But I think in real life, I think swords are cooler than guns, but that's also slightly because I'm kind of afraid of guns. I'm kind of afraid of real guns. So, I don't know. Are we talking about like fake guns or real guns? A gun blade. I mean, I guess guns. I do have a sword, but I think I prefer majority choice. I don't know what people are gonna pick. I would say that people are gonna pick swords. Oh, it was pretty close. Nice, nice. Yeah, you fucking weebs. Playing in... Okay, alright. Well, you know... I didn't even have to, like, not even gonna... fucking nerds! See, there's no normies playing this game! There's no normies playing this game! You think... Who do you think is playing this anime girl personality game? People who go outside? I don't fucking think so. I don't think so. Uh-oh, Smokey wants to... Speaking of outside, Smokey wants to go outside. Give me a second. Did you guys hear my roommate? Oh, I'm like having a coughing fit. Sorry, give me a second. Okay. Oh, you didn't hear my roommate? Oh yeah, she was like, the door was open and she was talking. So I thought you guys might have heard her. All right. Oh my God, my throat. I have to have more medicine later. Oh my God. Sorry. All right, which do you like, squares or circles? Oh, that's a really weird question. Squares or circles? Squares? Hydration check. Thank you. I actually just had water while I was muting myself while coughing, but I'll have some more. What do I think is the majority? Squares or circles? I think squares. I think people who like computer stuff are probably more drawn to squares. Oh no, I was wrong. It's because it's a personality quiz. I should have known. People wanted the soft object. Sweet food or bitter food? Who's gonna pick bitter food? I wonder if this is just poorly translated. I have a feeling this is like poorly translated. I feel like it's not supposed to be bitter food. I feel like it might be like something more like savory food as opposed to bitter. Yeah, savory food. That's what I would think. Sunset or sunset, because Lord knows I'm not awake at sunrise. And I'm assuming everyone else who's playing this game thinks the same way. What do you like, the city or the country? Ah, man. For majority, though? You like bitter food? Wait, okay, Reno, can you give me an example of a bitter food that you like? City or the country? I'm gonna say the city. Although I definitely have like a little bit of that like romance, the Inaka life romance, you know? Like the non beauty romance of like kind of just living out in the countryside and no one to bother you, no one talks to you. But there's like a sense of community still, and you just like chill with your neighbors and you guys grow each other's vegetables and stuff like that. But the thing is, like, for me, I feel like the city is just so much more convenient, and I also hate things like bugs and whatnot. I'll take you to my boonies hometown and ruin your fantasy. No, Amoria, I want like the Japanese Inaka country life, okay? Not the American one. The Japanese Inaka life, okay? Was she like mountains or oceans? I am an ocean girly. people prefer oceans too. Yeah. Mountains have bugs and rattlesnakes and shit in it. Oh my god, do you guys remember how I told you guys about that one time that I went on like a road trip with a bunch of friends? We had like 7 cars all on this like road trip back in like college, just like a long time ago. And it was like a bunch of normies, right? And then like I told you guys like the rattlesnake story. Do you remember the rattlesnake story? 7 cars worth of people? Well, it was like everyone, the cars were not very full. It'd be like 2 or 3 people in each car. Where I told you that we were like in like the mountains somewhere and we had parked our cars to like take pictures of like the fucking, I don't know what flowers they were, poppies or something, I don't know. And we're out there taking photos and we went back to like the cars and it was like there was a rattlesnake there. And so the car next to me, I forget who was, there was someone's friend was in that car. I don't know him. He drove over the rattlesnake and then the rattlesnake threw up its like inside. So I was sitting in the car next to his car in the passenger seat and I was looking outside. It was like me and Fujo Pal were in that car and we were looking outside, and as he ran over the rattlesnake with a car, I watched the rattlesnake throw up all of its innards. So like it was basically like if you flipped a rattlesnake inside out, that's what it looked like. It was like insane. It was probably the most insane, disgusting thing that I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, I mentioned that on stream one time. And I think some people were like, you're making that up. And I was like, no, it's real. But actually, another friend of mine, Pokepal met somebody who was on that trip. I don't talk to this person anymore because he was more like a friend of a friend. Like he wasn't like my friend personally. And she was like, oh, by the way, Lyra, do you know Leora? And he was like, oh yeah, I know Leora. We went on that trip where the snake got run over. I was like, yeah, that's true. And she was like, oh yeah, she mentioned that on stream before. Reno, thank you so much for the super chat. I checked the GP version and bitter should be shopai, salty. Yeah, see, I can tell it was a translation error. I feel like you don't normally ask people if they prefer bitter or sweet foods. It's more like usually with bitter food, it's like, do you like bitter food? Yes or no? Yummy, good thing I finished eating my breakfast already. Evie-chan, no, what the fuck? Well, okay, you have to remember that like rattlesnakes though are, they're very dangerous. Like a rattlesnake bite can be deadly, especially because we were like in the middle of the mountain somewhere. And it could be extremely, and I don't think we had very much like cell reception or anything. And yeah, it was really early days of college for me as well. I think it was like for some club. I don't really remember. I think it was a club. And don't get me wrong, I fucking love snakes. You guys know I love snakes. I've mentioned multiple times that I really would love to keep a snake as a pet. But I just can't bring myself to feed it mice. Anyway. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, rattlesnakes are really dangerous. And we had to, like, for the safety of everybody else so that they could get in their cars and stuff, we had to kill the rattlesnake. It was unfortunate, but that we had no other way of handling it. Like, rattlesnakes are extremely dangerous. Anyway, which do you like? Cross being alone? Okay, well, you know, this is gonna, we know the answer to this one. Normies don't play this game. Normies don't play this game. Which do you like? Love, friendship. I can have love in my friendship, can't I? Is this a cop-out? If I say love, is that a cop-out? Because I consider friendship love still, right? Right? Love, I don't define love as one thing. I think love has lots of shapes and sizes to it. It can fit many things. Majority choice. I'm gonna say love. Yeah. Nice. It was a pretty close one though. House, apartment. I prefer apartments actually. I feel like houses make me feel a little vulnerable. Like, it's the good thing about houses is that you don't have shared walls. That's the best part about having a house. The best part about having a house is that you don't have any shared walls. So you can play fucking DDR without annoying downstairs neighbors. You can scream on a stream without your next door neighbor hearing you or your upstairs neighbor hearing you. But I think there is a huge, like, there's so much more like security in an apartment that it feels a lot better knowing that if something were to happen to me, like, my neighbors would hear me. I'm kind of paranoid, so majority choice, I'm gonna say house. Yeah, I knew it. Everyone thinks a house is nice because they've never lived in one, and then you live in one and houses get bugs and rats and cockroaches. Apartments, you can still get those, but if you live on a higher floor, it's a little bit nicer in my opinion. You also don't get your well, I guess some apartments get their packages stolen too. It kind of depends. Which do you like, plain or flashy? Oh, I like plain. Plain. Yeah, I thought so. You ain't got any normies playing this game. You're like process or results? I feel like this is a bait question. I'm trying to think. I would say normally I would say like, oh yeah, it's about the process. It's not about the end result. But I think end results can be discouraging for me if I don't get a good end result. It can make the process really discouraging for me. And I'm also very impatient. So I feel like I tend to go for the result. It just really depends on what it is. Oh man, I don't know. Which do I prefer? Process or what do you guys prefer? I'm trying to think here. Process. I think process is really important though. I'd rather have a good match or get lots of kills and lose than an unfun W with no action. That's true. I 100% agree with that sentiment. So maybe process for me too. I think you're right. That's a really good perspective. Thank you. I'm gonna say process for introverted gamers. Oh, this is really close. Holy shit. It's only by like a 0.2. Wow. This ends the experiment. So your understanding of humans is... What is it? Tell me. 86.67%. Human. You seem to understand humans well. Yay! All right. What a view data? What is this? Let's see. Ah. Oh, it has it by the type. Okay. I'm a clergy, so I'm looking at the clergy one. Clergies are more likely to like cats. They're also more likely... Okay, but these don't count. Oh, they're pretty split on guns and swords. See, but this doesn't really say much because I think everyone is kind of the same here. Because everyone is just... They're all introverted gamers. This has nothing to do with your actual personality because the pool is tainted. The pool has been tainted already. Anything that stands out here? No, not in particular. The pool is tainted. That's fine. All right, we'll just keep doing them. Which would you want? Art skills or vocals? Oh shit! I've thought about this question. Art skills or vocal skills? Damn. You have to pick one. Chat, which would you pick? Ooh. I think I'd pick art because I feel like it's easier to make a living with art, if that makes sense. I know that's a very pragmatic way to think about this question, but honestly, it's pretty hard for me to pick from either. Majority choice, I'm gonna say art. And also vocal skills, if you want to make money off of that, you have to perform. And I'm like, ironically, I'm not a performer. Vast riches, healthy for life. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Vast riches, I mean, health is important, but so is, you can solve a lot of health with money. Honest. Come on, let's be real. That's a pretty split. That's pretty split. Which do you want? Good eyesight or good hearing? Ooh, both of these are bad for me. I have both bad eyesight and bad hearing. I don't think I want good. Oh, actually, no, sorry. I have very sensitive hearing, which makes my life very difficult. So I think I'd want good eyesight. I would say most people would want that too. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Which would you want? Blessed rain or warm sunlight? Oh, sunlight. I get very depressive in the rain. But I'm going to say that all these introverted losers, I mean gamers. I was wrong. I was wrong. Which would you want? A happy dream? Prophetic dream? Oh, prophetic dream. I already have nightmares all the time anyway. So I'm going to say people want a prophetic dream as well. Oh, it's pretty 50-50. Oh, happy dream won though. It's because you call them losers. Well, I'm calling myself a loser if that makes you feel better. Shoot webs from hand. Power to grow giant. I don't want any of these powers. Both of these sound awful, honestly. This sounds like an extreme inconvenience. If I could grow tiny, shrink tiny, I mean, I guess, then maybe. But to grow bigger, why would I want that? I'm assuming people think like me in this regard. Yeah. This just seems like an annoyance. Door to anywhere, bottomless pockets. Oh, door to anywhere. Are you kidding me? What am I gonna put in these fucking pockets? What am I gonna put in these pockets? Do you think I have anything to put in my pockets? No. No. Who would pick bottomless pockets over door to anywhere? Come on now. Hint for puzzle, answer to puzzle. Oh, hint. I don't want to know the answer. You guys know me. I'm always like, don't tell me the answer. Yeah, I think a lot of people, especially because all these people picked process too, right? Painting of unknown value, gold. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is this even really a question? A painting of unknown value? Sir, I can make you a painting of unknown value. I can make my own painting of unknown value. Which would you want? A broken... That sounds like an NFT. Broken down radio or a grandfather clock? Why would I want something broken? Why would I want something broken? Why would anybody want something broken? Yeah, this is the silliest quiz. This must be the silliest quiz that we've had. Mermaid tier or dragon scale? This sounds fucked up, so we're gonna go with the dragon scale. At least the dragon scale might be like not harmful, but the mermaid tier sounds kind of fucked up. Like someone had to make a mermaid fucking cry for you to obtain this. And then you'd be reminded of the fact that you made a mermaid cry to have this, you know? And then but then on the other side, you know, dragon scale probably didn't hurt them, and dragons are cool. And then you can, I wish to use this rhyme. No, what's the other one? I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in a land apart. That's what you. How does the song go? Dragon tales, dragon tales. Let's all go to Dragon Tales. Come along, take my hand. Let's all go to Dragonland. Gord, he's the biggest and the brave of heart. There's Cassie so shy, but very smart. There's Jack and Wheezy. There's a fun, cause you know 2 heads are better than 1. Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. Let's all go to Dragon Tales. Come along, take my hand. Let's all go to Dragonland. Anyway. Why do you remember the song so well? Because I only had public television growing up. I only had public television growing up, and one of the few things was Dragon Tales. What do you want? Strongest sword or strongest shield? Oh, shield. I'm assuming shield. Because you'd have to be willing to fight people with a sword. You'd have to be willing to put yourself out there with a sword. And I do not trust my fighting capabilities, so I will hide behind the strongest shield, you know? What should you want? Partner secrets? So what the fuck? Who's gonna pick your partner secrets? Are you insane over the secrets of the world? Come on now. Come on now. Be better. Just get a partner that doesn't have any secrets. Which would you want? Glittering marble or a AA battery? What the fuck is this? I guess a marble? I feel like people are gonna pick battery though. Oh, it's pretty even actually. Marbles, since we lost ours long ago. I still have my marbles. I don't know about you. These are like dumbass questions I'd ask. These are so bizarre. A stranger's happiness, perfect blue sky. What the fuck is this? I guess that. I feel like people are gonna pick this one. Oh, you morally messed up, depressed losers. Wait, how blue? What do you mean? Why is that even a question? 80%. All right, still pretty good. All I'm getting from this question is separating the boomers from the zoomers. Oh my, what is the same? You guys, which is preferable? Scorching heat or freezing cold? Ah, shit. Probably heat. I know everyone here is gonna say that they prefer the freezing cold, but I think if it's too cold, if you pick cold, you have not had cold. You think whatever cold you've had is cold? It's not. But heat, it can only be so hot. But I'm gonna say everyone else is picking cold, because I know you internet motherfuckers. You guys are so proud of the fact that you guys love the cold. You guys always come in with your fucking stupid logic saying, if I'm cold, I can just put on more layers. No, you've never had real cold, because if you have real cold, no layers can save you. No amount of layers can save you. Which is preferable? Alarm doesn't go off. Can't find the remote. Which is preferable? Which is better? Alarm doesn't go off, can't find the remote. Yeah, because if the alarm doesn't go off, I might miss like work or something, or school or whatever. Surely. Yeah. You're gatekeeping a whole temperature range. Shut the fuck up. Which is preferable? Drop your wallet, drop your smartphone. Okay. What's in my wallet? Oh shoot, I already made my choice. I meant to click wallet. I thought immediately that I should pick wallet. I was gonna say the thing about dropping your smartphone, if you have money, it's easier to replace because you didn't lose things like your social security card, or which I've literally done before. So there's someone out there impersonating me, which is fine because I give you guys my social security number all the time. Anyway, things like your driver's license, things like any IDs, credit cards, those are so much harder to replace. But if you drop your phone, it's more expensive, but it's a lot less hassle. And a lot of time you can just say like, oh, and assuming by drop, I'm assuming it means lose. Yeah, I'm assuming the translation is just janky. It's supposed to be lose, like losing. Definitely not just dropping it on the floor. But like dropping your smartphone, you know, usually it's locked, Face ID, whatever. So that person's gonna sell it for parts or whatever it is if they're not returning it, right? But now, at least you can just buy a new phone and transfer stuff over, especially if you have it backed up on the cloud. Instead of having to go to the fucking DMV, message the government to get yourself a new social security card, and all that stuff. You'd be surprised how many people have their phones unlocked. Really? Wait, okay, chat. Is there anybody who has their phone unlocked here? Anyone who doesn't have a password on their phone? My phone is locked. You don't have a lock code? You don't have a lock code? Only at home? Is there a way to turn off having a lock code on or off? I honestly didn't know you could have a passwordless phone. Yeah, you can. They do force you to have a password in the beginning, but you can turn it off. I don't have a password? Is it wrong? I just swipe? Really? Use a pattern lock? Yeah, a pattern lock counts. I live my life dangerously. Y'all are crazy. The things someone could do with my phone if they had it unlocked. The things that someone could do with my phone if it was unlocked and they picked it up. No, there's just no way to God. Like, they could probably... the amount of things they could access. But I have a lot of stuff on like Face ID. So they would be able to like, they wouldn't be able to do everything, I guess. A lot of my like apps and stuff are Face ID locked. So I guess in that sense they couldn't really do too much. But they could take over all of my Twitter shenanigans and my emails, I guess. All right. I'm gonna say everyone's gonna say wallet. But they're not thinking about this logically. Oh, it's pretty 50-50. That's what I thought. Which is preferable? Trouble in 5 minutes? Trouble in 5 years? 5 minutes, because I don't know what, at least in 5 minutes, I know where I am right now in life. In 5 years, who knows? I might be like too old to do anything. I'll be decrepit in 5 years. Oh Lord. What kind of question is this? What kind of question is this? Yeah, 70 is a turning point for a lot of people. Shut the fuck up. I can't believe 46% of people picked emotional scars. These 46% of people don't know what this is like. 46% of people have never had trauma. Like, are you joking? Physical scars? No one's gonna see that shit anyway. Do you know? Like, you can get plastic surgery to get rid of these. This one? Y'all about to start your villain arc. Which is preferable? Hard bread? What the hell? What kind of question is this? What kind of... Come on. People don't hate pineapple on pizza that much, do they? Hard bread is the worst. Hard bread is the worst. Super loud or super stinky? Oh God. I am really sensitive to both of these things. I have a very intense sense of smell and also a very sensitive hearing, but I prefer loud to stinky. I will like just throw up with stinky. With loud, my ears will hurt and I'll probably go deaf, but at least I won't be suffering. Which is preferable? Turned down resolutely. Turned down mildly. What do they mean by mildly? Yeah, this is like being rejected. But like, is mildly like they're ambiguously turning you down, or is it like they're turning you down nicely? I think if it's turning down nicely, I'd prefer that. But if it's being turned down ambiguously, then I don't prefer that. Because I think if you're, I don't, like, I want it to be padded, but I also don't want it to be uncertain. Assume it means in a vague way. Okay, then definitely resolutely. I personally take it ambiguous or not. I see. Nice, nice. Oh god. Failed because of me, failed because of them. Most definitely. Because then I don't feel as bad. If it's failed because of me, I'm gonna feel like shit for the next 20 years. I'm gonna feel like shit for the next 20 years. Failed because of them, then that's fine. I don't mind. Oh, this is pretty even too. Surprised. So far, I've gotten all of them right though. Which is preferable? Looks gross, tastes great. Looks great, tastes okay. Ooh. Ooh. I think if it looks gross, I probably can't eat it. If it looks gross, also the chances of it having a mushy texture is high. Yeah, like it depends on how gross we're talking. But I don't think I can eat gross looking food. I think people will pick this one though. Yeah, nice. I had a feeling. Which is preferable? Tossed into the jungle, tossed on deserted island. Ooh. Ooh, this is a hard one. Jungle is hard because there's a lot of like crazy shit in the jungle. Like bugs and carnivorous mammals in the jungle. But you also have a lot more resources and you're guaranteed to have certain resources in the jungle. And also, you're probably closer to fresh water. Deserted island, you have water, but you'll have to purify it. And you might get lucky and there might be a little like tropical stuff in there, but you also might not get lucky. It's also a lot easier to find people who are lost on a deserted island though, than in the jungle. Because if you have a rescue team or something, you can get a fire going, then someone might pass by and stop and see you. You know? I would not survive either way, so I'm gonna go for deserted island because I'll have a higher chance to be saved. In real life, you know? Oh, a lot of people pick deserted island. That's surprising. Which is preferable? Subordinate who's older, boss who's younger. I don't fucking care. This is a very Asian question. Subordinate who's older or boss who's younger? Probably this one. Probably this one. I'm assuming that this is way better. Yeah. Next question. Which is preferable? Clothes vanish in public. Parents learn your fetish. Oh no! Well, we went from 0 to 100 very quick. Which fetish? Naked in public it is. Okay, the thing is, remember my disappearing hentai book story? You guys remember that? That, remember how I had a hentai book disappear? It's a kind of an old story. I haven't told it in a while, but essentially I had my friend as a joke. He was going to Japan. He was like, what do you want? And I said, get me the raunchiest hentai ever. And then he got me this like magazine hentai that had like, you know, like Shonen Jump, but like for fucking hentai. So it has all these different hentais in there, but it was like literally the raunchiest hentai I had ever seen in my life. And I was like, okay, this is like really intense. Like I've never seen things like this. Is like crazy. This is like, I like some pretty hard stuff, but this is like crazy. And I was in high school at the time, so I hid that under my bed because I was like, I can't even read this. This is not even enjoyable. Like this is a crazy shit. Then I went to college and I moved out of my parents' house. And one summer I came back and I was like, oh yeah, there was that hentai book under my bed. I should probably toss that. I look under my bed and it's gone. It was just gone. And I have, to this day, have never asked my parents about what happened to it. So they probably think that my fetishes are even worse than they actually are. So technically for me, the right side is maybe not the worst thing possible. Maybe they'll feel better about it because now they're like, oh, she's not as unhinged as we thought. They're thinking, oh yeah, this was okay. Also, the worst part was that in high school, like I said, I am not joking you when I say that my wall was covered in Supersonico posters and I had a Manaka body pillow on my bed from Love Plus. And my parents literally would not allow guests to see my room. They would make me close my room door when guests were over so that they couldn't see the inside of my room because they like were like, we support you and your hobbies, but also nobody needs to fucking know that you are like this. So I don't think my parents would be all that surprised if they heard my fetishes. I think my mom would probably be like, do you need to go to therapy? Are you okay? But I also think that she would kind of understand. Clothes vanishing in public, I would die if this happened to me. So but I think most people would pick the left one because they don't have this very particular relationship that I have. Oh no! People would pick parents learning your fetish. I did not expect that. Interesting. Which is preferable, a gambling partner or an overly diligent... What kind of question is this? This must be a mistranslation. Maybe they mean like OCD? Maybe they mean like someone with OCD? There's no way that is gambling versus overly diligent. No way. Yeah. Is the original Japanese? I think so. Yeah, I'm assuming it's OCD though. But even still, I'd prefer someone with OCD than someone who gambles. Which is preferable? World of endless strife, world controlled by AI. Oh, jeez. Endless strife or AI? Probably AI? I would assume that AI would help prevent endless, because it's not going to be endless strife if there's AI. That's what they're saying, right? So it'll be good. Or is this endless strife but AI is controlling it? Right, it's right, exactly. This is suggesting that AI is not causing the endless strife. So I'm gonna say this one. Oh, majority also picked the same. A lot of these are poorly worded. It's because it's not well translated. Even the regular dialogue was not very well translated, so I think it's just a bit of a translation error. 86% again. Okay. Which would you ally? What does that mean? Oh, a warrior or a monk? Warrior. I'm the monk. I need someone to carry me. I need to be carried through the party. I'm assuming this is like an isekai or like in a video game. Dancer or thief? Whoa. I mean, because it's waifu. Yeah, this is a bit of an easy question here. Like, you're asking me waifu or someone who does evil? I'm gonna pick the waifu. I think people will pick thief though, because thief is usually more useful. Oh! Oh! Interesting. What if the thief is a panty thief? Yeah, exactly. I don't want my panties stolen. Which would you ally with? A monkey or a pheasant? I'm kind of scared of monkeys, I'm not gonna lie. So I prefer the bird. But I'm gonna say most people say monkey. Oh, it's pretty even split. Wow, it was very little difference. Monkeys can be evil. Prince or princess? Okay, I'm gonna be a little sexist here. I already have a dancer in my party. I already have a waifu. I could use another waifu, but a lot of time in these RPG tropes, princesses tend to like not be super useful. But the princes usually can like do stuff like swordsmanship and fencing and stuff, right? Femboy prince? Yo, I'm sold. I'm ready to twit longer right now. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna pick the prince. The princess is Haramu, you're right, but I'm trying to look for survivability here because you know, I'm gonna say princess because I'm gonna say people are here for the waifus. Oh, a lot of people picked prince. It does depend on the prince and princess though. Rabbit or lizard? Rabbit. Wouldn't you be her prince? I am a wuss. I am a wuss. I do not have the capabilities of out-princing a real prince. No, I do love lizards, but I think in a party situation. Well, I guess this isn't really a party anymore. I don't fucking know anymore. Which would you ally with? Alluring exchange student. Local childhood friend. Ah, childhood friend never wins. Childhood friend never wins. I'm assuming people pick this one though. I mean, this is what I would normally pick, but also alluring exchange student, probably, you know, hotter, you know? Former rival, best friend. Why is this even a question? Oh, but former rival, we love rival to lovers, right? See, this is not a good question for me because I don't have like childhood friends. I don't have Osana Namejimi. Oh, actually, a lot of people picked rival. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, enemies to lovers. Which would you ally with? Resourceful, bounty hunter, or knight on a mission? Probably the resourceful bounty hunter. Although I think my moral alignment would probably pick the knight on a mission. But if I'm talking about survivability. Drunken master, training alongside. What the fuck? I'm assuming there was one more line here, but it's broken. I'm gonna say not drunken one. Oh, this sounds a little worrisome, honestly. I will say that other people will say the same thing. Although I feel like the drunken master trope is like kind of a chuny trope. Yeah, so people might pick it. That's what I thought. People are like, oh yeah, it's Rock Lee. No, definitely not. Warm-hearted robot or a meek killing machine? I mean, are we talking about waifus or... If we're talking about survivability, it's the left. If we're talking about waifus, it's the right. If we're talking about waifus, it's the right. Allies for a fight, probably. Yeah, I think the question ally with is a little, you know... Dishonest angel or honest demon? Honest demon. For sure. Yeah, definitely. Easy. Descendant from the future, ancestor from the past. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know about this one. Descendant from the future, ancestor from the past. See, the thing about the descendant from the future is I don't know if I want to know about the future. I think some people are like, oh yeah, future knowledge, that's awesome. But I am very afraid of like having a time paradox. Time paradoxes are a lot. That like I would be so nervous if I had a descendant from the future. I would be so nervous about anything because I feel like I would fuck up the future by also having this time paradox. The ancestor from the past could give them the same fears though. Yeah, but I'm assuming they're not gonna go back. Maybe. Right? That's what I was kind of assuming. They're not going back. So if they're like they're stuck in the current timeline, they're gonna like die and like they're gonna hang out with me. They're isekai'd into my world. You know? Still causing a butterfly effect by removing it from the past. Yeah, but what if they were removed and that is the future that you have now? They just never died in the old timeline. But they had already, like, for example, if it's like your dad, not your dad, I guess your dad would be alive, your great-grandfather. Your great-grandfather already had your grandfather. So it won't affect it. You know what I mean? I can't cope with I don't want to know the future. I know that sounds really silly and I'm sure a lot of people are like, yeah, I'd pay lots of money to know the future. I don't think my anxiety could handle knowledge about the future. Enigmatic pretty boy or a knowledgeable old timer? Are we talking about I need to know. Is this like dating? Is this like survivability? What, like, how old is the old timer? This is very important. We do already have a prince. I guess the old timer will help us with their knowledge. I'm gonna say everyone says the same thing. Oh, nope. Interesting. Oh shit, new Lyra model. Oh no, it's just an asset. It's not a new whole model, but yeah, it's just like a little outfit, which is why, like you see here, my neck clips, it's all broken. The illusion is gone. But thank you. I'm glad you like it. Which would you ally with? One to protect, one who has your back. So do I want to protect or be protected? I would like to be protected. I am not good at the protecting. I am not good at the protecting. It fits so well. Thank you. I'm really glad that you guys like it. Which would you ally with? One who takes your hand, one waiting for your hand. I like people who, because I'm a bottom. I need this is basically top or bottom. Top or bottom is what it's asking. I'm gonna say a lot of bottoms here. 2023년도 고생 많으셨고 2024년도 더 좋은 일들이 가득하기를 바랄게요. 한국은 오늘 31일로 12월 마지막입니다. 그리고 새해 복 많이 받으세요. 새해 복 많이 받으세요. 다들 새해 복 많이 받으세요. Ake Ome for everyone in Asia timeline. It's almost New Year's. Wow, 66% is pretty bad. That was fun. That was fun. I like that one. I love like weird personality quizzes like that. Okay, let me switch the menu really quick. Uh-oh, there's double. I'm seeing double. Here we go. Yay. The time paradox is happening. I warned you guys. I warned you about the time paradox and now it's happening. Let me move some stuff over here. Let me have some more water though. Give me a second. Yay. Okay, we finished. We finished our last game for the year. Should I turn on my wings? I feel like my wings are never on. I remember like the other day I was talking about my wings and somebody was like, I didn't even know you had wings. I've never seen your wings before. Well, now here it is. Let me move this behind chat though. Where's my... There we go. Yay, my wings. Okay. That asset looks great on you. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. Yeah, happy new year if you guys will not since I will not even be here tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be hanging out with some friends to do a little countdown with my roommate and a couple other friends, and then we're gonna do some trivia. As you guys know, I have finished the trivia. There's some really good questions in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a part 2 of the trivia. But what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to do the trivia from the beginning to the end. So if you guys did answer the trivia last time, we'll just do like a little bit where you guys can just not see the answer for new people. And then once we get to part 2, you guys can start participating again if you guys, you know, missed it or whatnot as well. So that's what we're gonna do next week for trivia. It should be pretty fun. I've spiced up the trivia a little bit as well, so I hope you guys like it. Stephen Johnson, thank you so much for 1.5 years of membership. Damn, I'm late to stream. Oh well, happy new year too. No worries about being late. Happy new year, hope you have fun. Yeah, it'll be pretty fun. I'm probably gonna get pretty wasted. Get pretty wasted, but I didn't want to like kind of talk about like this last year. I mean, maybe I should be doing that in like the trivia stream, because we'll have like a little bit more like, oh yeah, New Year's, whatever. But like, I don't know, this past year has been pretty crazy, you know? A lot of things happened this past year. It was my first full year as Leora, streaming as Leora, right? It's our first full year completed. Which is insane to think about, and it's pretty crazy for me to think about 2023 in general and how far we've come. I mean, okay, to be realistically speaking, like how far we've come for us, it hasn't been too much. I feel like our growth in the last year, to be completely honest, has not been great, but that's okay. You know, we're doing the slow and steady strat, slow and steadily increasing the number of Palcaries, slowly and steadily spreading the word. And I think, you know, it's we're scaling for late game. This past year hasn't been like too good to us numbers wise, but that's okay. Sometimes you have years. There are people who have been streaming for 10 years and they still haven't caught their break. It's a slow burn for sure. I think not everyone just blows up overnight or whatever. It takes time. It takes time. So my expectations were not like super high or anything anyway, so it's fine. Werb, thank you so much for the gift of membership. Be sure to thank Werb if you received the membership. Lots of hearts in chat for our new member, and to thank Werb. Thank you. Time to branch into the mainstream. Time to branch into the mainstream with React content. Well, remember that one time I did React content? Do you guys remember that? That went so poorly, but those like videos were so unfunny. I would love to do like eventually like viewer submitted React or something like that, maybe. But it's always really hard because that kind of stuff requires someone to look through all of it for me beforehand. And yeah, obviously that's like a lot more work. So I don't know, maybe someday. I was hoping last year to do a little bit more stuff with like less gaming and more curated content. I don't really know how else to like mention that, but you guys know like how I did my 100 questions or my this and that, or the 2 weaves in a pod. A lot of those like ventures were things that I was hoping to pursue last year. I feel like I did some of it, and to be completely honest, I feel like I fell off of it a bit, mostly because it wasn't doing very well. It wasn't doing very well, and this past year, like I said, my numbers have been just okay, which I don't really mind, but it does leave some stuff to be desired when I have to prove myself to certain people and when I have to show certain things and I just don't have those things for them. And that's kind of why I was trying to, for a while, I was kind of tail chasing a lot of the hype games, trying to do the hype games as much as possible, whatever the trending game of the month or the week or whatever was. I would try to hype chase. I don't know what people actually call that. Trend chasing, I guess. And I think that actually worked out pretty well for me. I think there were a lot of people who did discover me through those things. But I will say that a lot of times those streams that I do, they tend to do better in terms of numbers for sure. However, whether or not those people actually stick around, that's like a different story, right? Like, I don't think a lot of people who come in through those actually stick around. They just want to see as many people as they can play XYZ game or whatever, which is good because I do need those numbers regardless. I do need those numbers regardless. Ironic, since the game that drew me to you was your TCG streams. Man, I do want to do more TCG streams. Those really don't do well for me though. But ironically, I think you're right, B-Tex, in the sense where a lot of the TCG streams, even though they haven't done well numbers wise, they have brought in a lot of people who have stayed around. I feel like a lot of you guys who came in from TCG have stuck around for my other content too. And that definitely is not the case for a lot of the other types of content that I've done so far. So you do have a point there. You do have a point. So maybe I should be doing more TCG streams. It's so hard though, because also I feel like I'm not very entertaining when I play TCGs because I get really concentrated. I get really concentrated. I get like very like, I start just like zoning into the game, and then I have a harder time chatting, which is the same with like backpack battles and stuff. Ugh, sorry, I had to yawn. There's like just certain games where I don't think I'm very like fun to watch because I just get very hyper focused on things and concentrate, and I don't want to make myself look fucking stupid, so I try to like do the most in like, you know, like do a good job at whatever it is I'm doing. I'm also afraid, I think I'm very afraid of being seen as like somebody who's like not I don't think people think of me as a good gamer, and that's not what I want people to think of me as, but I don't want people to think of me as a bad gamer. Does that make sense? Like, I don't need to be good, but I need to like, I feel like I need to be somewhat okay, and then occasionally do something really good to like to make up for it, you know, for the fact that I'm not like an amazing gamer. And I'm okay with not being an amazing gamer. That's like fine. That's like never my goal. But you know, are there tubers who are good gamers? Yes. Like Mizma at Valorant, Suri at TF2. Like all of those people are like insane at what they do. I mean, like Kokone, it's not a game, but she's like amazing at art. I feel like I don't really have like the one thing personally that's like my, oh, I'm really good at this thing, right? Red Sky Kai, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy early new year. Thanks for making this year so much fun. Your streams are always the highlight of my days. I'll keep supporting you as much as I can next year too. Oh, thank you so much, Red Sky Kai. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate the super chat. Happy early new year to you as well. Thank you for always hanging out and for commenting and for making clips and memes. I really do appreciate that so much. I decided to check you out from your tag tier VOD when you said you'd know the difference between fiction and non-fiction and flat is justice, but then I found out you're a really cool lady. Oh, thank you. Wait, okay, why don't then please tell me, everyone chat, like what was the first stream that you watched of mine, if you remember? Caffeine, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships at Shu. Bless you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Be sure to thank Caffeine if you received a membership. Lots of hearts and love for our new members in chat as well. You're very fun, Leo. I haven't been into card games for a while, but watching you really helped spark my interest again. Aw, I know a lot of you guys were with the debut for sure. It was with Tonya, Gunpla Building, Starstein, thank you so much for 15 months of membership here since debut. Oh, thank you. Debut. Keyboard. Oh, yeah, the keyboard stream. Lofi Poppy Playtime Collab. Oh, that was a good one. Ranking Writers with Naki. Ah, that was also a very good one. I have no idea. I only remember seeing you off Holodecks. You saw me off Holodecks? That's so crazy. First stream, oh god. It was the H tier stream. Gundam shooter game with Ass Blaster. Hell yeah. Gun Evo. The Digimon War Greymon Gunpla. Heck yeah. And we're gonna do another Digimon Gunpla this coming week as well. Retro Game Collection. Really? Retro Game Collection is goated. My first ever Leo stream was a 30k countdown. Whoa, the 30k countdown. Kart Rider Drift versus members 2 months ago? Really? Wait, did you come because you knew what Kart Rider was? That's insane. The Kart Rider stream? Digimon TCG VOD, saw you were building Black War Greymon live as I was watching and you were really fun to listen to as Zatsu. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Remember for 18 months as Whale Career Reno. Thank you so much for 18 months. Holy shit. I'm new. Shut the fuck up, Reno. I think I saw an ad right before the summer outfit. Ah, TCG and Gunpla. Daybreak Spell by Ray requested a Gunpla stream, a Gorilla stream, and I was so in. I see. The stream that caught me was your Handcam Yu-Gi-Oh stream where you fought another VTuber. Oh, yeah, that's right. Where I fought with Nova. Tonya collab, I believe. League collab. Oh, in the very first Aran game, I loved your interactions with the others. And then the stream you showed your games, turns out you like my childhood games. Ah, wow, the League collab, really? That's crazy. I'm always like, oh, I feel bad for the League collabs because I feel like, I don't know if people actually enjoy those. I don't know if people actually enjoy those. I feel like people don't like watching League, weirdly. YouTube tells me the first video was the ASMR one. YouTube tells you that? What the hell? How does YouTube tell you that? That Suika thumbnail got a chuckle out of me. Ah, I see. Got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. Nova was recommended to me. Then after that, I saw you two collab and I caught a Gorilla card opening stream from you. I was hooked ever since. The Gorilla card opening stream. Well, we'll be doing another one very soon because the lyrical set is coming out very soon. I'm going to be opening the shit out of those. Actually, it was Stardew Valley with Tonya. Oh my god, that was like... Holy shit, that was like our very first collab. I remember because I played Stardew off stream with Tonya first. It must have been your first Master Duel stream. It was suffering. Be quiet. I was learning, okay? I think my very first was your God of War. Oh my god, my God of War. That was horrible. I was so bad at that game. My lord. I got into VNU through getting a Scion ad about 4 months ago, but it took me a while before I started watching you other girls. That makes sense. Usually whoever you got the ad for, you watch first. You teaching CCG to Maven Echo. Oh yeah, that was a really fun time. The Shinanju Stein. I still remember tweeting you the keyboard parts you needed because you were missing some stuff. Oh my god. I searched deep. It was a Shinanju Stein stream. That was a good one. I need to actually finish it because I still have fucking decals on that one. Google account has your view history. Oh, I see. I'm trying to remember my first VNU time. I checked my watch history on your channel. It shows a red bar if you've watched any bit of it. I see. Victor, thank you so much for the Aqua Super. Your 5th super chat. Why do they tell me that? But thank you so much for the Aqua Super. Holy shit. Wow, a year has finally passed. Who would have thought that an ad would have come so far? And my first one was Gunpla build stream. So looking forward to AA Zeus Gunpla. Oh my god, I really hope that one comes out soon. Wait. Which ad was it, Victor? Was it my ad or was it somebody else's ad? Thank you so much for the super chat, for the Aka Super. That's actually insane. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I also do know my first time seeing you was a Squid Game collab. Oh, the crab game one where I pushed Scion. Oh my god. I got into all of VNU through a Meta stream. I think it was Genshin, and now I'm subscribed to all of VNU and tune into as many streams as possible. Any and all the girlies. Oh, thank you so much. That's awesome. That is very awesome and amazing to hear for sure. I never got into any ads. I never got any ads to VNU girls. I've only seen them when some of them upload to their channel. Oh yeah. I mean, if you have premium and stuff, I think some of the girls have uploaded their ads, but not everybody. I uploaded my ad. I only have the one. I think Kokone uploaded her ad. Suri has uploaded one of her ads before as well. I don't know if it's all of her ads, but I know she's uploaded one of them. I saw it in a Nova stream. Oh, that's right. Okay, I do vaguely remember that as well. Sam was so mad at you. That was great. I also have the clip on my channel. It brings me joy every time. First ad I saw was your Who's the Coolest Valkyrie ad. Oh god, that's an awful ad. I remember seeing VNU flyers posted all over the place at Offkai. Oh my god, and have been following VNU and all of its members since. You guys are all amazing and fun people. That's so sweet to hear. Thank you so much. The Offkai ads really came in clutch. I think a lot of you guys found us through the Offkai ads actually. The Arena, thank you so much for the pink soup. Holy shit. Happy almost New Year. First stream I watched was a 4-person Uno collab post debut, and Gundam streams got me to stick around. The 4-person Uno collab was amazing. That was collab of one of the collabs of all time back in ye old day when the twins were still around. Thank you so much for the pink super though. I really appreciate it. Thank you. This is actually my first stream. Shut the fuck up, Pro Swagonist. You're such a liar. Yeah, good times. We should do Uno again actually. Uno is like such a good ridiculous stream game. Although I feel like nowadays when you play Uno online, sometimes it becomes like freaking stupid long. Oh, now I remember the first time I watched it was Pokemon TCG, and it really felt like I think I found someone to support. Oh, that's so sweet, YC. Thank you so much. The Pokemon, I want to play Pokemon TCG, and my friend actually, the one that collects Pokemon cards, she dropped off like a bundle of those like redeem QR codes. She dropped a bunch of them off, so I do need to redeem those. Actually, I've never played God of War, but somehow that was my first exposure to you, probably from the twins, and I saw you play TCGs, and well, you got me hooked. The TCGs were definitely a big thing for me as well, because I also only started playing TCGs because of Nova and stuff too, which is really crazy to think about. The community Gartic phone stream was great. We should definitely do one of those again. I'm still in the womb and my mom is playing Leora instead of Mozart. I'm screwed. Shut the fuck up. I know about you from Leola and Leora stream, but not only watching the live stream. Then I got recommendation from your old Peglin stream and thought you had a good avatar, so I subbed. Aw, that's so sweet. We love Twinsy. We'll be streaming with Leola really soon, actually. Uno breeds utter rage. Rita, thank you for the super chat. Rainbow time. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Uno only gets long if you add all the extra rules. Dang it, I can't find my first Leora video. The first stream I watched was the H tag list. You know, I'm surprised that so many of you guys actually came from the H tag tier list. I definitely thought that no one would stick around after that, not gonna lie. Arif, thank you so much for your very first super, for your super cherry. Thank you so much. Happy New Year, Lear. Happy New Year. I'm a recent Valkyrie enjoyer. Stayed because your voice is nice to listen to while I'm doing my work in the office. We'll continue to support you and the rest of the VNU girls next year. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Good luck with work. I'm glad that I can keep you company while you work. Seeing you on the telepresence at Offka was a huge highlight. Appreciate the retweet, by the way. I don't normally share my photography in the VTuber space, so that gave me a good smile. No, your photo was amazing, Patisse. Please share more con photos, especially if you see anything VNU related. I will always retweet those if I can, so don't worry. I do try to like space out my retweets. I'm sure you guys have noticed. Like I try not to like spam too much, so if I see similar stuff, I'll try not to retweet as much as possible, but I definitely will like and definitely will comment, so definitely appreciate all of those things. Jay, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I really appreciate it. Be sure to thank Jay if you received the membership. Thank you. We all thought she was a cool tomboy, but it turns out she's a clumsy one. Oh my god. What do you mean? I'm so cool and normal and cool, okay? Nice support on your first time. YC, thank you so much for the super chat. Yellow, are we really going for a rainbow here? Thank you, I really appreciate it. I found you from a thread on the site where you were about to debut. You catch my eye immediately, and I liked how cool you were later. You turned out to be kind of weird in all the right places. I don't really type much into your chat, but I'm always watching you because you seem so fun and real, and you also like Gundam and Toku, which are a plus to me. Aw, you Megari, thank you so much. You type enough that I know your name and your icon, so I do really appreciate it. The viewers from the H-Tag stream stayed because they were too corrupt and have nowhere else to go. Rita, thank you for the super chat. Whatever color this is, thank you. Oh my god, it's the Chad Palkari again. The Chad Palkari that has no name and never leaves a message. Thank you so much for the Akasupa. Holy shit. Happy New Year's, Sir Chad. Thank you so much. Oh shit, it's him. Or them. We don't know. We don't assume genders. It's them, I guess. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Took a shower before bed, got a member. Thanks, caffeine. Still good night or whatever time it is. Good night. Good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Ghosty Chat, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for an amazing 2023 and looking forward to 2024. I'll continue to throw money at you whenever I can catch you live. Lero's my favorite young, hip, say so, and normal VTuber. Thank you, Ghosty Chat. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for the gifted memberships earlier as well. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Thank you. The H-Tag tier stream was one of my first streams and it proved to me that you have nothing but peak taste. I'm glad that you appreciated my cursed taste for sure. Thanks for a great year, Lear. Aw, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. You're my Oshi, Lear, and you made my 2023 so much better than it might have been. I don't know what I'd do without being you. Most of my streams I watch are you guys too. Thank you. I'm so glad that you guys have all stuck around from, you know, whatever stream it has been, whether it's recently or whether it was a long time ago. It is, again, really crazy to me that people would like watch one of my streams and then actually stay. watch one of my streams and actually stay. I'm really curious to see how many people like also actually only watch my clips, for example. I am curious. I do wonder if there are people, because I'm one of those people for certain channels too, where like I only watch their clips. I don't watch their like full streams. I wonder if there is like a handful of Palkeries that are also just clip enjoyers. Better ask them in a clip. I am curious. Maybe I will ask them in a clip one of these days. I'll just put like a little bit at the end or ask them somewhere and see if people watch, because the clips definitely like view wise, some of them don't like do super great, honestly. But I am always like curious, you know, if there are people who really enjoy those or only watch those. Also, I wonder how many people are strictly VOD game. Yeah, I'm sure there's a handful of people who are actually just VOD game as well. Also, Chad Curie, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thanks for being you. No, thank you for also being you. Thank you for being, you know, a Chad. Thank you for being a Chad and for always giving the channel so much support without asking for anything in return. Like, that's insane to me. Thank you so much. I'll be honest, the reason why the tag tier list is important to me is because I was looking for a really cool EN VTuber that wasn't one of these Twitter antis. What? Twitter antis? What do you mean? I guess I'm just not enough on Twitter in general to be a Twitter anti, but I don't really know if I understand what a Twitter anti is. Thank you for 2023 streams, Leora. Happy early new year, and here's the 2024. Here's the 2024 indeed. I'm very excited for 2024. I'm excited to see what it brings us. It will definitely bring less streams, as I always say, because I need to find a job. I need to find a job, so this next year will definitely be less streams in general, but hopefully I'll try to do more cool things overall as well too. So sometimes it's not about quantity, it's about quality, right? So for sure. Hey yo, if you're a VOD gang, write down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, if you're a VOD gang, Happy New Year, VOD gang. Happy New Year's. If you would like to say hello, feel free to write Happy New Year's in the comments. I really love to see everyone's names and icons. I do really try to remember everyone as much as possible. And if you ever come to like a meet and greet or something, I would really love to say hello. So I would love to see your name in the comments if you do comment. Yeah, I appreciate it. I think he means people try to farm drama for benefit. I don't know. I hate Twitter. No, that makes sense. I do think there's like a lot of people who it's like any exposure is good exposure, right? And so they'll just like do all this stuff to try to get exposure, any sort of exposure possible, which is not great, but it is what it is, you know. It works. It works for a lot of people. That's the crazy part, is that there are so many people out there who actually benefit from doing those things, whether it's crying wolf, whether it's like being like what do you call it, controversial about nothing just so that people will white knight them or get on their sides. It definitely happens. Does VNU think about going to Australia for cons and booths? Probably not Australia. I will say that I think we are in the next year. Don't quote me on this. We are hoping to do more cons is what I heard. I'm not positive if that is still true. But the last time that I checked, because I had told staff, I really wish we would do more cons. And the last I checked, they are kind of hoping for that. So that being said, if there is a con near you that you want us to be at, again, let the con organizers know, let VNU, like at VNU Twitter or something. That would be really helpful. Or you can even send a help email to our help desk, wherever that is. It's on the website somewhere, and be like, oh, I'd really like it if you guys came to this con or whatever. I think definitely they will be trying to go to some more cons in America and also cons in Asia and also cons in Europe. So I believe those are kind of the 3 bases that we are, if we do cons, are going to be hoping to cover a little bit in the future. So that's, cross your fingers, hopefully. There's no confirmation yet what cons we will be at or whatnot. But yeah, hopefully we'll be at Offkai Gen 3, hopefully. But I don't know if that will, I can't say whether or not it will happen or not because I don't know. And hopefully we'll be able to do another like Korean con, or hopefully we'll be able to also do some more European cons. I heard that that is kind of perhaps on the docket. So any European Palqueries in chat, hopefully, if you guys have any cons that you would like VNU to be at, I highly suggest messaging VNU or adding them on Twitter or something, so that they kind of know what cons our fans go to and where they want us to be at. Yeah, especially also like if you guys are in like Asia, particularly if you're in like Southeast Asia, I've mentioned like, oh, we have quite a bit of Southeast Asian viewers, like maybe we should try a Southeast Asian con, but I don't think they really like know that we have as many Southeast Asian viewers as we do probably. So I think it would be great if you guys want to see us at a local con to make sure you message them. Even if it's Australia, feel free to go message them and let them know like what con specifically that you want them to be at, and I'm sure they will consider it. I think they will consider it. So it helps for them to see like it's helpful for them to see like what people actually want and where they want things to happen, right? Because I think it's for them, it's easy to do Korea because that's where they're located, and it's easy to do certain places in America because it's like, oh, like Offkai is an easy one because it's like, oh, it's the VTuber convention, quote unquote. But some of the other ones I feel like people are not as familiar with as being quote unquote VTuber conventions, right? So people cross oceans to go to American cons. Yeah, I feel like that's very typical, especially some of the bigger American cons are like really big. So I do think that that is an obvious benefit to them. But for any big cons in your area, they might just not be familiar with it. So yeah, I highly recommend messaging them to let them know if you want to see them at a certain con or whatever it is that you would like to see them at. Like I know, for example, V Reverie does a lot of stuff with AFA, and that's like a really big one for them. And I know a lot of people really enjoyed, a lot of Nova kin really enjoyed meeting at the meet and greet with Nova. And then Nova also got to do like a demo at the Bushiroad booth. That's really, really cool. A lot of cool stuff. So I think it'd be really cool for us to be at AFA or something someday, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I have no idea what's gonna happen. Last time I went to a con was about 20 years ago. Yeah, I also hadn't gone to a con in a really long time, but recently I went to a convention. I think I mentioned it on stream that I was like at an event a little while ago. But cons are very draining for sure. Cons are very draining. And I think I mentioned like I went to Anime Expo with Suri. Suri and I went around Anime Expo and whatnot. It was really nice. I mentioned it on stream like last year because it was last year. Well, it's not last year, I guess. It's still 2023. Still 2023. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? To think all of these things have been happening, to think all of this has gone down. Well, I think 2024, more than for me, it's going to be worse because I have to work. Nothing will be as nice as it has been for me this past year. 2023 was a great year for me. I got to chill, do whatever I wanted to do, got to stream all the time, etc., etc. But 2024 is going to be an amazing year for VNU. And I can say that with utmost confidence because I've received a lot of news recently about things that are going to be changing and things that are going to be getting better. And I just want to say there are certain things that happened because of you guys. And it's because I told you guys, hey, if you want more of this stuff, you need to do this. And then you guys fucking showed up. You guys were like, yeah, Leora said if we want more of this, then I have to do this. And you guys just did it. You guys showed up. And so we're going to get a lot more cool stuff in this coming year. So I hope you guys are really looking forward to it. And while like for me personally, you know, it'll be a little bit more difficult, I think for VNU as a whole and for a lot of the talents in VNU, things will be looking up. I'm not gonna lie, since I'm pretty transparent about these things and we talk about these things a lot. I think last year, especially, I'm sure you can tell around when. I don't remember exactly when. I would say maybe like a couple months ago, I was having a pretty low. Even a couple months before that, it had been pretty difficult. Things had been pretty difficult. Gen 1 especially, we had been handed off to like multiple managers. Like we were being ping-ponged around between different managers, temporary managers, some managers that were bad that left the company or got fired, or you know, whatever it was. There was a lot of stuff that happened last year that made me really think for a long time that I would not want to continue being here. That was like a big question mark for me at some point last year, whether or not I wanted to stay or not. And I'm sure you guys definitely got the vibes of that because I was very clearly unhappy on stream. And there were times where I had a lot of like, what do I do? You know, what should I do? Or like, how should I proceed going forward? And the biggest thing for me was more than anything else, like, I think I look great. I think I look great. I love my model. I love my character. I love this and that, whatever. I love Ohisa Mama, etc. But I genuinely don't like, and I'm breaking the fourth wall a bit here, I don't personally have a huge attachment. I don't know if it's like an aphantasia thing where I just don't see myself as anything. Like if I think about what I am or what I should look like or how I should be represented, in my brain, it's like a blank slate. Like I have no fucking clue what I should look like or how I should be represented. So that's why even when we were designing Leora, staff gave me a lot of leeway and they told me I could do whatever the fuck I wanted. They're like, oh, do you have like things like, do you want to like direct the design? And I literally said, no, let Ohisa Mama do whatever she wants. That's literally all I asked for. I said, I trust Ohisa Mama. You can give her a recording of my voice and then you can let her do whatever the hell she wants. I don't know what staff told her or gave her, or I don't know if they gave her a recording of my voice. I don't know what the basis was, but that's how it was created. Anyway, so for me, like, I know there are some people, some VTubers out there who again, I'm breaking the fourth wall, who will literally refuse to graduate from the worst company in the world because they have such a strong attachment to their model. And that's why I'm mentioning it. I don't think people who are not VTubers understand the emotional connection that you can have to your character. And I think that that's important and that's great. But the reason why I bring that up is because I don't have that. And as much as I love, again, as much as I love Leora and the model and my brand and all that stuff, I don't have an emotional attachment to Leora. If tomorrow VNU told me I have to be a different character, I would not care that much. The thing I do care about, what I do care about though, is my community, right? That was the biggest thing for me that I did not want to give up. And I feel like I worked really hard to build a really awesome community of really supportive people, not just of me. And I always say this, but I think you guys have shown time and time again that you guys are also supportive to each other. And I've seen you guys like become friends with each other. And a lot of that is what's like, that's so precious to me. That is like so insanely precious to me. And thinking about having to do that from scratch is honestly mortifying. There's a lot of benefits of being in a company. Don't get me wrong. I would much rather be corporate than indie any day, right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying like, oh, I'd be indie if only I could keep my community. That's not what I'm saying at all. I think there's so many benefits to being corporate, and I much would prefer to be corporate than to be indie. Don't get me wrong. I don't want people to get the wrong idea, but I do think that, you know, if you are suffering in a company and the company is not treating you right or treating you well, there is a point where you have to kind of like make a decision, right? Do I stay in this company that treats me like shit, or do I move on and try to do something like being corporate or being indie on my own, etc., etc. So those are like the thoughts that VTubers, corporate VTubers usually have to go through if they're in a bad situation. And there was a time last year where I was in kind of a bad situation, and I was kind of I was weighing these things, options in my mind. And a really big thing that kept me here was my community. So the first thing that kept me here is the Palqueries, because honestly, I know I say Kokone kept me here. She definitely did. Being with Kokone is like an insane boon to me, no matter what. But at the same time, I am really good friends with Kokone outside of VNU. Even if I am not Leora, even if I'm never streaming ever again, I am certain that Kokone and I will still be friends. It doesn't really matter. It impacts a little bit because we wouldn't be able to do certain things together or whatever, right? But obviously she was like a huge part of that too. But I just want to remind you guys, like, number one was like my community for sure. Number two was Kokone. And then number three was Patrick. And I know, like, I don't like to talk about Patrick in certain ways because I think people get like the wrong idea. Like, I heard that like some people had been saying like, oh, like Patrick like is like, yeah, I don't know, like fucking like kind of like making him out to be like a sleazy manager, or like that he's so lucky because he gets to be around like all the girls. Like I keep saying, but he's married and has children. Okay, like it's not fucking like that. And it's like crazy to me that people will take someone like a manager who's like, also, you guys have met him. Like, he's clearly like one of the most nice, wholesome people, and people who are like really supportive and very just clear. His intention is always very clear. And like, anyway, I'm just putting that out there because I know I've heard from other people that people have been saying shit like that. So I don't really like to talk about Patrick because I feel like people will get the wrong idea. But I just want to say one more time that he is married to somebody not in VNU, somebody he met many years ago and has children with. And he's like a father figure. Like, it's not anything weird, but he is extremely empathetic. He's extremely supportive. And he has always made me feel valued at VNU. There are many times where I feel like management doesn't have my back, you know, especially last year when I was going through it, where I felt like management wasn't going to do anything for me, wasn't going to do anything for Gen 1, and where I felt like I'd be better off not being here. And Patrick, and there's one other staff member. Oh, you guys saw him in the League of Legends collab. in the staff League of Legends collab, Beck in the staff League of Legends collab, he also, because he's been here since the very, very, very beginning. One of the few people that are still here from when I was first here, which is kind of crazy to think about that, like, Lofi and I have like outlived a lot of the staff. Beck was, I'm not going to talk too much because I don't know how much they want people to know about what he does exactly. So I'm not going to talk about what he does, but he did a lot and he made a lot of sacrifices, and he used to like, he fucking like, especially there was a period where a bunch of people quit before Gen 2, right before Gen 2, where a bunch of people quit, and he just like, he would stay up all night, do like all-nighters for weeks, and it was so bad that he was like getting like taken to the hospital because he was overworked. Like he more than anyone in the world cares about VNU the most. I'm like getting emotional. He does. And he cares about the talents the most. He also has like always made me feel valued and respected, even when I felt like my manager or whoever it was at the time wasn't doing that for me. Like I knew that him and Patrick, if I ever like had a problem, that they would always be there. And again, this is not to like dock on anybody else in VNU, because I don't interact with everybody in VNU, right? I don't talk to every staff member in VNU, obviously. And there are certain managers who are in charge of certain generations that I just never speak to, like outside of like saying hello or whatever. Or they just ask me for stuff occasionally. But in general, I'm speaking to a very limited number of people in staff, right? But Beck was also the one that when I recommended Kokone, he was just like, oh, I see the vision. He knew instantly what I saw in Kokone. And there was a staff member who is no longer there, who actually was like very like, oh, I don't like Kokone, she's barely streamed before, like she's gonna suck and whatever. But Beck was like the one that was like, no, like you're wrong, Kokone is awesome. And he also really trusted her because he trusted me, and he really pushed for her, and that's why we have Kokone. And I certainly perhaps would not be here anymore if Kokone wasn't. And I know a lot of you guys would have also not been here if Kokone wasn't here. So I do think that there's a lot of, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll get in trouble for saying all this. I think maybe I'll get in trouble for saying all of this, but honestly, I think it's important. Because I think it's important for people to know that there are people in staff that really care, that really, really fucking care about like the people behind the VTubers, and that really advocate for us as streamers and as VTubers and as humans. And that's like, that's not everyone. Not like, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of people who were not very good that left, that definitely just saw us as like numbers, or saw us as disposable. And also there were people who were like, oh, Gen 1, like Gen 2's out, so why should we give Gen 1 anything? We should focus everything on Gen 2. Gen 3's out, oh, we should just fuck Gen 1 and 2. Now we're gonna focus on Gen 3. Gen 4, you know, the cycle, right? Like that's like the worst place to be. And there were certain people that advocated for that, and luckily they're not here anymore. But you know, it can change the atmosphere in a way, right? Because in a way they're right? It's like my pen analogy. It's whatever's new and hot, that's what you're gonna support, and that's how you grow, and I understand that. But I think fundamentally the hardest thing, and Patrick talked about this in the interview, the hardest thing about a VTuber company is that every person that is a streamer is a real person behind the streamer. It's like, it's not just a character. It's not as easy as selling an anime character, right? There are like real humans behind each and every one of us, and it can be, you know, it can be challenging to wrangle that many humans, but also you do have to understand that like each person, not everyone, but most people, their livelihoods are kind of like at stake to a certain degree. And most definitely their mental health, their mental health is at stake, depending on the company's actions, right? The company's action is a lot more important than people realize, I think, when they're like first working at a company like this. It's a new industry, right? There are no TED Talks about how to run a VTuber company. There are no like books or guides on telling you how difficult it is to talk to, especially like I said, many VTubers are mentally unwell. So to have like a gaggle of mentally unwell girls in one room and trying to appease them all is no fucking easy task. It's not an easy task. I'm telling you right now. And I'm not saying that it is. I'm not trying to pretend like that's an easy thing to do. It's not. But I do think that, you know, with compassion and with empathy, for example, I think Patrick has done a really amazing job at telling people no, but then also kind of giving them a rationale and making them understand why it's not possible, as opposed to just being like, nah, you're not getting that or whatever, which is what we got for a long time. Kathy, thank you for the super chat. 20 for Leroy and VNU sweep. Aw, thank you. I hope so. Pray to God. And then maybe I don't have to get a job. VTuber are people too, not objects you can bend to your will. Yeah, exactly. And everyone has a goal in their minds, right? Every person wants something out of this, right? And it's not the same. So what I want out of streaming is going to be very different from what Kokone wants out of streaming, which is going to be very different from what Amoria wants out of streaming, which is, you know, like, etc., etc., etc. Everyone is going to have a different reason for why they're streaming, a different best outcome for that as well. And then staff also has their own best outcome and their own goals for running the show, right? So it can be, you know, it can be a bit difficult to talk about those things or to, you know, make those things work for everybody. I think it's times like those where you and the girls can depend on each other. Despite being separated by generations, it's a legitimate sisterhood. You know, I was actually just thinking about that today because there's this cover song that I want to do. I've talked about it before, so I'm not even gonna keep it a secret. There's this song called Mr. Music, and I've done it on karaoke where I try to like do all the voices, but it's like a 7-person cover song, and it's one of my like VTuber bucket list items where before I stop streaming, I really want to do a cover of that song. First of all, I need to be able to afford it. So that's what I'm trying to work my way up to. And I was thinking about it again today. I think about it like every couple months, but I was thinking about it because I was thinking about some of the people that I particularly cherish that have done so much for me that I would want to include in that cover. And it's like, obviously, I'm not going to say any names, but you should be able to guess who it is I'd want to include. I don't want to say names because I don't know what's going to happen in the end, right? I don't want to like say 7 names or 6 names and then you guys be like, oh, but why isn't that person in here now? You know, like who knows what'll happen when it actually happens. So I'm not going to say any names, but I was also thinking in that same vein, I was thinking, well, when should I start planning this? Because if I want it done by this date, who knows who I'll still be in contact with? Who knows who won't be graduated by this and this date, you know, etc., etc. Like someone might not even be streaming anymore at that point, you know, or whatever it is. And And then I thought like, well, at least if I did ask everyone in VNU, it's kind of like real family where you kind of know in general that to a certain degree that you'll still have each other. Even if you like get into an argument, like probably you will end up resolving it just because you have to like work together and whatever it is. So, but I don't know. I had a similar comparison in my head today when I was thinking about that actually. But it probably will be not with the VNU girls. I probably will intentionally only pick people from not VNU because I do things with the VNU girls all the time. And also, I feel like there is already a little sense of like, oh, Lyra has favorite Kohai. Like, I feel like it's so stupid, but I do think there's like a little bit of sense of that, of like, oh, Lyra only talks to Mita in Gen 3, like blah, 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 like, you know, or so-and-so's Lyra's favorite. It's like, it's not really that simple. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw me posting that like I'm branching out tweet where I was trying to talk with more people, but it's more like, and like I mentioned earlier when Amoria was here, number one, it really depends on time zones. Mita is in ET, but it has a bad sleep schedule, so she happens to just be awake when I'm awake, so we just happen to talk a lot more, and we also just happen to have a lot of shit in common, so we talk about a lot of stuff that we also both like. But I think that there are a lot of people who just like don't have similar interests or are awake at different times that I just never catch. So for example, like I have mentioned this before, but Echo and I like rarely talk because Echo is in non-degenerate ET. So it tends to, you know, it tends to not work in my favor. We always miss each other, right? So there's different reasons for why I don't talk to certain people, and it doesn't necessarily mean that I don't like them. And who knows, maybe there are people that I actually don't like. You don't know that, but I'm not saying that that's the only reason. And I'm not saying that that's like never happened. That does happen. I'm not trying to act like that doesn't happen, right? There are times where people get in arguments and they stop talking to each other. There are times where your personalities just don't match. They clash. And so you just don't talk to them as much. And that's fine. That doesn't mean we hate each other. But there are times where you do actually hate each other. And that's totally fine too. You can't make everyone like each other. That's impossible. And I think also, especially for collabs, it is important, the chemistry. It is important that you guys like each other. You can force it all you want, but if both parties are not having a good time, then chat is surely also not going to have a good time. It doesn't matter if you like both of those streamers separately. If they don't like each other, why do you want to watch them stream with each other, right? Granted, I'm just saying that it is something that could happen, right? That is something that could be real. It is something that definitely exists. But a lot of time it's just because like people don't really message me, you know? And makes me think of the time actors behind Harry Potter and Ron Weasley admitted they didn't talk much and the fans freaked out. Yeah, like it just happens sometimes. And you can't force everyone to like each other. You can't force everyone to talk to each other all the time. That's just not how people work. I also am really fucking bad at online friendships. And I say this all the fucking time. I am the worst at online friendships. I'm one of those people that I will have a moment where I'm like, God, I'm so bad at online friendships. I should be more proactive. And then I'll message like 5 people and then they'll respond and I will never respond for like a week. I'll literally like ghost them, and not intentionally, but because I'll like, one, I might get overwhelmed. There's too many messages all at once. And now I feel like I need like time to just like sit here and like talk to them or respond to them. And then, or I like read the message and I forgot I read it. And then when I go back to it, now it's like been 2 days since I like left them on read. And now I feel awkward about like messaging them again. There's just a lot of factors. Okay. I'm just really not good at online friendships. I'm great at IRL friendships. And I have yet to, because I live in the boonies probably, I have yet to find a single VTuber that lives even remotely close to me. I haven't even met somebody who lives 2 hours within my radius, which is pretty crazy because I live really close to a big city. Not really close, but like 2 hours from a big city. You would think that like I would know someone who lives at least even 2 hours away from me, but I don't. all of the people that I have met live very far somewhere in the netherworld, and it's very difficult for me to meet up with them, meaning that if I can't have a face-to-face interaction with them, I pretty much just am not super close with a lot of people, because I am much closer with people that I meet in real life, and that's just a personal problem that I have, I guess. And yeah, we met up, we did an off collab. Wait, Nova and I didn't do an off collab, but we did meet up. We did meet up, and that was when I was at Offkai, and she had flown out to Offkai. I think Nova's also an ET, or is she in CT? No, she's an ET. I'm pretty sure she's an ET. But yeah, so she had flown out to Offkai, and I had driven up very, very far, many hours up to Offkai as well, because Offkai was near like Northern California. And anyway, yeah, so I'm just really bad at online friendship, and there are a lot of VNU girls that just don't message me, and it's not their fault. I'm not saying it's their fault. There's a lot of girls that just don't message me, and this is not just VNU. This is like a lot of VTuber friends that I have. They just don't message me, and that's fine, because I don't message them either, and that's a me problem, and it's not a them problem. But because they don't message me first, that means I also never message them, because I'm socially really fucking bad at online friendships. Mita and Amoria both message me very often. They both message me often, and so does Kokone. Well, Kokone and I just are in a couple of group chats with other friends too, so we message each other often because of that as well. But in general, like, Mita messages me a lot, and so does Amoria, and then that just ends up with us going like, oh, did you see this game? Oh, did you play this game yet? Oh, we should play it together. And then it becomes like a collab. That's just how it happens, and it's just because Mita she will literally, but she messages everyone. She messages me sometimes, and like, she'll straight up send me a fucking voice. The other day she sent me a voice recording, and all it said was Wonder Hoy. Because we talk about Project Sakai sometimes, she literally just goes Wonder Hoy, and then that's it. There was no other message or context. I was just literally like, I woke up and I like just went, okay, Wonder Hoy. I just responded with Wonder Hoy. Like, I didn't, what am I supposed to say to that? It took me months to be able to have the courage to regularly message you though. Shut up, Amoria. Why? I sent Amoria a picture yesterday. I didn't post it on Twitter because it's not like super relevant to anything except Amoria, I guess. Here, wait, let me show you guys my room setup. I sent it to Amoria because I knew Amoria would appreciate it. See, the thing about like Amoria too is that we also have very similar interests. We talk about like similar things. I thought about that photo multiple times. That I knew it would make you happy. That's why I took the photo. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I put Amoria in my room. Here, you guys can see. This is a photo of my room. She's in my pink section with all of my pink plushies and pink things. And I put her there. I thought she fit well in there. So she's just on my little thing in my room. So I know I like pink. I know people like are like, oh, Lyra really likes the color pink, doesn't she? That's so weird. It doesn't fit her. I know it doesn't fit me. I don't like ever wear pink ever. I don't own a single pink article of clothing because I know it does not suit me, but I really fucking love the color pink. I just think it's really cute, which is why when Amoria first debuted, I was like so hyped because I really like her design, and I'm also a really big fan of magical girls. And yeah, this is my little pink corner, and you can see my little Melfies back there. I have a little Melfies. I have a pink Prinny. I have a Ditto Jigglypuff. I have a Chikawa, magical girl Chikawa. I have Fua from Star Twinkle Precure. I have a Marie from Disney. I have two My Melodies. I have the Axel Latussi plush with the vagina mouth that I have. I have this with Non. Non and I have a couple version of this. I have to send it to her still. And then I have this little pink cat, and also the, what is this thing called? The little guy. I know his name's like Dodo, but I forget what they're called. That one is from Sweet Precure as well. So a lot of my Precure stuff. And obviously the Dakimakura of Needy Girl Overdose drawn by Ohisa-mama in the background as well. Yeah. Severe lack of Kirby. You know, I'm not a huge Kirby fan. Kirby Air Ride was like my favorite game, but I don't think Kirby's like super like my type. I think I like characters that have like really big eyes. So I like plushies and stuff with big eyes. They're like big and round. And I think Kirby's are like very like long, but they're not like big. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. So I think Kirby aesthetically is just not super my cup of tea. But I think Kirby's cute, just not really my style. My friend does have, she really likes Kirby, so I do buy a lot of Kirby stuff for her. Yeah, exactly. They're equal sign smiley face, not 8 smiley face. Exactly. And you guys know I really like My Melody, so I have a lot of My Melody stuff. Do you recommend Needy Streamer Overload? I'm afraid it's a horror game or it's too memey. It's not a horror game. It has a lot of graphic stuff in it though. It talks a lot about like drugs and depression and whatnot. I recommend it because I think it's good. It's a really good game and it's very intense if you like that. It's not memey. I think it's a really good game. It is a very accurate portrayal of the headspace of streamers. It's literally a Lyra simulator. I felt uncomfortable playing it because it felt too fucking close to home. That's all I'm gonna say. I felt uncomfortable playing it because it felt too close to home. So if you want to get into my head a little bit, feel free to check it out. I was actually thinking about that game again recently and I kind of want to like play it again, but I feel like I'm gonna get anxiety in the middle of it. Lyra's not a Kirby fan. It's not that I'm not a Kirby fan. It's not that I'm not a Kirby fan. But I think more than Kirby, I think Waddle Dee is cuter. But you know who the cutest is in Kirby? Chat, you know who the cutest is in Kirby? Meta Knight. I love Meta Knight. Do you guys know how much I love Meta Knight? You know, ironically, there aren't a lot of Meta Knight merchandise, but recently I saw that they've been making more Meta Knight merchandise. I think a lot of people, they know now. They know that what the people want. They know what the people want, and the people want more Meta Knight. Down B. I actually stopped playing Smash when Meta Knight came out, so I don't know what he's like in Smash. Oh no, her second boyfriend Meta Knight. Yeah, my first boyfriend's Shadow, and then my second boyfriend's Meta Knight. Of course you like Shadow means you also like Meta Knight. Hey. What can I say? I just like the anti-hero. You know what I mean? God, her type is so obvious at this point. Short, edgy kings. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I do love me a short, edgy king. When I was into Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titan, I was a big Eren fan. Wait, not Eren. Levi. Sorry, Levi. I only said Eden because I thought of that stupid TikTok meme. The which I think Mita also sent me a voice clip of recently. Yeah. Levi, whatever his name is. He was my favorite in Attack on Titan. I do like my short, edgy kings. I can't think of another short, edgy king that I like. What other short, edgy kings are there? I don't know. But I like Shadow and Meta Knight too because they're like rotund. Yeah, that TikTok sound. You kind of smell like a baka. That one. Kirito? Is Kirito short? I don't like Kirito. He's not edgy. He's too like main character energy. He's too main character energy. I like them more edgy. They have to be more edgy. Oh, for example, one of my favorite Haikyuu characters was Kenma. Does that count? Kenma is short and edgy, right? He's not quite rotund, but he is short and edgy. But he wears all black and uses 2 swords. That's fake edgy, at least. I will say, I actually was always a fan of all of the Sword Art Online designs. I think Kirito and Asuna both have really great designs, personally. I mean, I think Kirito has like the kind of boring-ish black hair, but I never hate black hair. I don't hate black hair. I also really liked Kageyama in Haikyuu as well. He's not short, but he has black hair. I'll just give an example of a black-haired character I like. But yeah, I like Kenma in Haikyuu. I feel like he's short and edgy, right? I don't know about edgy, but he's a kind of edgy. I don't know. He's quiet. I feel like short and edgy is like actually not as popular as you might think. He's more antisocial than... Oh, you know who's short and edgy that I don't like though? Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh, did you guys see the Yu Yu Hakusho live action? Insomnia, good night. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Have a good night. Yeah, I don't like Hiei though. I will say. I'm not a huge Hiei fan, but I think a lot of it is because I just loved Kurama so much. I was blinded by my love for Kurama. I couldn't see anything else in Yu Yu Hakusho. Is it good? Okay, so I watched the first episode of the Yu Yu Hakusho live action. I would say it was pretty good, like for live action standards. I didn't think it was bad. It was not cringy, but I think it was okay. It is very gory though, which I was not expecting. It's kind of like Kamen Rider Black Sun. I mean, Kamen Rider Black Sun. It has very similar vibes to Kamen Rider Black Sun in terms of edginess and also like the gore and like, because it has a very edgy editing / color style that I think is very similar to Kamen Rider Black Sun. It's kind of funny because Raito from Tokyuger is Tokyo Red. Tokyuger, Raito, his actor is playing Kurama, which I'm not a big fan of. Like, I think Raito is really cool and I loved him as Tokyo Red, don't get me wrong, but I just think he's very cute, but he's not pretty. And I think Kurama's actor had to be someone like very pretty. You know what I mean? I don't know. Kurama has to look kind of more like a girl. Kurama had to look a little girlier. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't super thrilled about Raito being Kurama. Not gonna lie. I love Kurama. I love Yoko Kurama. I love Yoko Kurama more than I love Kurama, but I love both of them. I love that they are the same character, basically. Setsuna F. Seiye is short and probably edgy. Yeah, I like Setsuna. He's not my favorite though, but I do like Setsuna actually. I think a lot of people hated Setsuna, but I liked Setsuna a lot. And also Mamo's performance as Setsuna is impeccable. Impeccable. My favorite though in Double O was Lock On, but I think everyone's favorite was Lock On. Like, how could you not like Lock On, you know? Raito is an uwu soft boy. I wouldn't call him pretty. Yeah, exactly. That's how I felt about it. So when he showed up as Kurama, I was like, okay, maybe I just need to see it in action and then I'll like it more. And then I saw it in action and I was like, no, I don't like it more. I think I like it less. But the first episode I thought was pretty good. It was just a little gory. I had to like literally cover my eyes and tell my roommate to tell me like when it was over a bunch of times. But besides that, it was, you know, was very I thought it was entertaining. I would watch more, but I saw someone earlier mention that you guys watched episode 3 and then it got bad. I only watched the first episode, so I have no idea how the rest of it is. Yeah, but I mean, it's cool that they're doing more of these sort of like live action series and like anime adaptations. I know not everyone's thrilled about them and they're not always good, but I still enjoy them for what they are usually. Like I said before, I really enjoyed the Bleach live action. I know a lot of people didn't enjoy that one. But I liked it. But then again, for me, it was more like a Kamen Rider Fourze reunion, and that made me really excited about it. Have you seen the live action of One Piece? I have. I like the One Piece live action quite a bit, actually. I liked it a lot. The guy that played Yukiatsu in the Anohana live action, personality-wise, is the polar opposite of Raito. I guess it gives him range as an actor, but it was really weird seeing him like that. Oh, I didn't watch the Anohana live action, but I can't watch Anohana ever again because after I watched Anohana the first time, I got so fucked up because I was crying so much that like, I think I told you guys this, but I couldn't listen to the song for like a month because every time I heard the song, even if I just heard it, I would start like bawling and I couldn't like function. So when the live action came out, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I didn't watch it. The first episode was really good, but the pacing gets insane in the next two. The diehard Yu Yu Hakusho fans in my group were real upset he skipped spaghetti. Well, it makes sense because like in the original manga, I'm assuming they tried to skip it to the tournament arc ASAP. But honestly, the like original manga, they're in the beginning arc for a really long time. But we all know that the best arc is the tournament arc. So I think that definitely is why, you know, people kind of have that. And they were probably trying to rush it a bit. They're trying to figure out like anime live action. It took a long time for comic movies to be good. That's true. I think like ironically, Korea has done this really well where they have a lot of webtoon adaptations into live action that have been pretty good. But a lot of them are more grounded in reality. So it works out for them where they turn into a drama. I think what's hard about a lot of anime is that like special effects is not Japan's forte. Special effects is not Japan's forte. And like tokusatsu, a lot of the reason why you have to be in a certain mindset for tokusatsu is you have to go in knowing that the special effects are going to be bad. Like that's just part of the journey and you have to accept that aspect of the journey, right? So like it's just one of those things where like a lot of anime live action tends to come off really cheesy because they just can't do all of these special effects and crazy like, you know, glowy bits or like their special moves. To do all of those things right, it takes a lot, you know. The practical effects sometimes go hard in Toku. Wish MCU would still do practical effects. Yeah, practical effects are always awesome, but I think MCU has done a really good job in tricking people or making it hard to tell what's practical and what's special effect. Special effects are also expensive. Even Game of Thrones were limited to how often they could show dragons. Yeah, exactly. I think that's like a big aspect of it too. So anyway, I think because I go in with that mentality, I cut live action anime some more slack than a lot of other people, I think, because I think people have like they're very harsh on it, and I understand because it's like a series that they love so much, but also I do think that it is really difficult to do. It is difficult to do in general. Tell me about the Korean manhwa or Netflix shows have the same issues. Sweet Home special effects. I didn't watch Sweet Home, but like I think there's some that have done it better and some that have done it worse. But yeah, Korean special effects are also not quite there yet. They also tend to rely more on practical effects, which is good, but also kind of weird. Man, I was watching, I was skipping through this movie. I think I was on a plane. When was this? Oh, this was last time I was on a plane. I was skipping through this one Korean movie. I don't remember the name of the show, but it's like this alien one. And it's like, what was the premise? It would like it was a Korean movie. They would teleport back and forth from like the present to the like way past like Joseon period. And it was about like people having powers and then aliens trying to take over the world. And this guy who had like, oh man, I can barely remember the movie, but like he had like a thing inside of him, like a cube or something, and he has this like daughter character, and I don't know. Anyway, that movie, the special effects were like almost good, but they were still really bad, and you could tell that they spent a lot of money on it. You can tell that they really tried, and it was like you could tell there was a lot of money put into the movie, but it was still like just kind of weird. But yeah, I don't really remember exactly what the movie was. It's been a while. But I thought the special effects were like, yeah, like I was like, oh, it's almost there. It looks pretty convincing sometimes, but the plot was kind of bad. Maybe it was the plot that was the issue. But I remember like seeing something saying that they were gonna get a second movie or something, but maybe it got canceled because the reception was pretty bad, I think. Anyway, if anybody knows what movie I'm talking about, let me know. But yeah, that was definitely a movie. I also can't stick around too long. Actually, I just realized that it's already been 3 hours. I don't know how that happened. Time flies. But I can't stick around too long because it's already 1 and I have a bunch of stuff that I need to prepare for tomorrow. And I also need to like get staff a bunch of stuff before tomorrow as well. So I do need to get to it, unfortunately. But we'll talk more when we do the trivia stream. We'll do like a New Year's like recap. We'll talk a little bit about resolutions or whatever it is. If you guys want to talk about that, I don't know. But Happy New Year. Because I will not be around tomorrow and the day after. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, Palcaries. Female Ghosty-chan. Wait, is this the same Ghosty-chan? Ghosty-chan, is that you? Thank you so much for becoming a member. Are you membering on an alt or is that a different person? But I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh no, time paradoxes? What do you mean? But yeah, I will not be streaming for the next 2 days. I will be going to my New Year's rager. Just kidding. It's not a rager. I'm just going to be drinking a bit and celebrating New Year's with my friends. So I'll be doing that this weekend. Everyone stay safe. As I said with Christmas, again, I'm going to say it again. Please drink and act responsibly. Please don't drunk drive. Please take care of yourselves. I know it's really exciting and I know it's fun to get wasted with your friends, but please have a plan. Have a plan. You know, how are you going to get home? Are you going to stay over? What are you going to do? Figure that out before you start drinking. Okay, Mom. Yes, Mom. I don't want anything to happen to you guys, okay? That's all. I'm just worried. I believe Amoria is doing a countdown, speaking of which. So be sure to go to Amoria's channel. Go give her a subscribe. If you're missing me, you can hang out with her. She's just as annoying as I am, so I'm sure... I'm sure it'll be like you're in my stream, except she just has pink hair. That's the only difference, right? She you know, cusses a little bit more than I do, but almost just as much as I do. And she's also loud and whatnot. You also talk about being young and cute all the time. Yeah, exactly. It'll be like the same thing. So you can cope over the weekend by watching Amoria. That being said, there is a big upload happening on the VNU channel, the VNU official channel. Are you guys subscribed to the VNU official channel? If you're not, you really should be. Like I mentioned in our League of Legends stream, Patrick cried watching that video, and I'm exposing him because that just proves how good the video is. I haven't even seen it, so you definitely need to check that out because staff worked really hard on it. And it's like the first time I feel like that we've done something like this, where all of the girls are in some, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I feel like I'm probably gonna cry and get really emotional. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Definitely go watch it. I think Amoria is either gonna raid into it or watch along. So you can hop into her channel beforehand if you want to get the full experience together. What else is there? Oh, and I'll be uploading a couple videos over the next couple days. So while I'm gone, I will be uploading some clips. So tomorrow, I believe, I will be uploading a very special long video that is the best of Lyra 2023. And I slapped it together really quickly, so it's not anything you haven't seen before. But hopefully it's still fun to watch. It's 30 minutes or so long, so it's going to be a pretty long video. But that'll be up tomorrow. And then the day after, we'll have another clip probably up. So you'll have a couple things drip feeding until I'm back. It's just a BRB screen for 30 minutes. Damn, I should have done that. Honestly, I should have done that. That actually probably would have been funnier than whatever I did. Probably would have been more entertaining than whatever fuck I did. But I did edit it myself, so please be kind. The editing might be a little bit janky from time to time, but that's fine. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the new year. I'll see you in 2024. We're gonna time travel, and then I'll meet you guys all in 2024. See you guys there. Liotsu, happy fucking New Year's. Have a drink for me. Make sure you toast one, pour one out for your favorite Valkyrie. I'll see you guys in 2024. Holy shit. Stay safe. Have a wonderful, wonderful end of your year. And I'll see you guys all really, really, really soon. Thank you for all of your support in 2023. I really, really, truly, deeply do appreciate it so, so much. Really don't know what I would have done without you guys. And really, really appreciate every single one of you guys. And whether you chat, whether you don't, whether you, you know, however it is you show your support, whether you're VOD gang, whether you're here. Happy New Year! I really appreciate all of you guys. Really do. All of you guys are so, so amazing and valued. And I love you all a lot. Thank you for being Palcaries. Thank you for being my emotional support. Thank you for being here. Love you guys. See you in 2024. Bye-bye.